Raymond, start recording. Let's minimize that little square because squares. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I kind of know that because I got a clock right in front of me. There's another one over here. Waiting on Twitch. I expect that there's going to be a little bit of problems because it's been like 2 months since I 6 weeks since I last hit the start streaming button. Aha! That looks good. Looks like Twitch is starting to pick me up. Alright. I wonder which character I'm logged into right now. Doesn't really say, does it? And I wonder if I'm going to remember my passwords. That's Miss Kitty. She's going to jump in front of the camera. PC who dis? Zinjek! This is Dendro. Happy Monday. I'm looking for my password. Let's see if this works. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Gaspy Roads. Happy Monday. I anticipate I'm going to need to update. It's been like 2 months. Good to see you. It's good to be seen. I almost went to bed tonight. Look at all those messages. Only two. Cora's online. Oh my goodness. Coco. Now, it was either go to bed again, because I want to go to bed. I was like, you know what? Log into the damn FF11, right? He lives. Lanos! Hey, Lanos. Just 90 was just on YouTube yesterday, wondering when Dent was going to be back. Good timing. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm going to hit the play, and hit the close, going to hit the play again. We'll probably knock the cat back onto the floor, because she doesn't want to sit in my lap. She wants to, you know, sit on the keyboard. Hey, look, it's an update. Let's see how big the update is. Guess it's not that big. Roman Cat. Happy Monday. You have no idea how many have been asking where you've been. Could have been more than 12. Or maybe more than 12. Oh, what have I been up to? Work, work, work. Actually, last Thursday, I'd already hit 40 hours by then. They said, you know what? Take the weekend off. Take Friday off. And I'm like, why? They're like, you're kind of cranky. I'm like, that was basically it. And they're like, okay, fine. I'll take the weekend off. Well, screw you guys. Don't need to work. But, okay, so maybe 4 or 5. It makes me feel better. 24 minutes? I can talk for 24 minutes, no problem. Well, no. Oh, what else? I really don't know. So, what happened 2 months ago? We had one of our compounders go on to bigger and better things. My other compounder tripped, tried to catch herself, and by doing so, broke her hand. And for those of y'all that don't know, we make and sell drugs. My compounder is a compounding technician, and it was her dominant hand that she tried to catch herself with and broke her hand, and we thought she was going to be needing surgery. Fortunately, she didn't need surgery, so she got healed up in about 6 weeks instead of the 8 weeks we thought it was going to be. I know, right? Lady Blue, happy Monday. So I was supposed to be back like 2 weeks ago, but as you know, Murphy always likes to show up just when you think you got things right. Let's back up a little bit. We also, I didn't exactly say lost some front-end help. It's just more school showed back up. So a lot of our folks that were available full-time, anytime during the summer, it's like, oh, sorry, I got classes. Can't work this day, this day, this day, this day, this day. Amateurs. And so we had to hire some more people that could work those days, and also hired a new compounding tech, and she didn't have any experience, so we had to train her. That took about 20 minutes. She's really scary smart, and I'm slightly intimidated, but it's okay. I kind of like that. Anyways, thought the hurricane got you got. Nah, I live in Dallas. We're like, I don't know how high up we are. We're outside hurricane range. Tornadoes, on the other hand, No, we still get hit by, well, we can get hit by tornadoes, and one hasn't hit Dallas in forever. Earthquakes, yeah. Oklahoma's the worst. Oh my goodness, they get earthquakes and tornadoes at the same time. Where was I going with this? Oh, and then on, I think it was the 13th of September, maybe the 14th, maybe the 16th, just got rain. No, we didn't even get the rain. Well, we might have gotten a little bit of rain, but Houston got a ton. My God, 4 feet in 4 days. I mean, I lived in Houston when I was younger, and we're used to rain. Actually lived in, well, Richmond, Rosenberg, and Sugar Land. I've been to all 3 of those schools, and yeah, it was way back when there was nothing out there. It was quite literally BFE. Nowadays, you were to drive through, it's like, you know, just one big giant metropolis. Metroplex, sorry. Prime Therapeutics, my arch nemesis, this is getting back to work, sent a fax saying, hey, on September 27th, we're going to be in your store auditing records. Be ready. I'm like, that's 13 days. Those bastards, they didn't give me 2 weeks notice, just 13 weeks notice. And I was like, damn it. Sorry. I don't like to cuss. That's actually not the word I said, but I've been dropping the F-bombs at work so much lately. So I used to get at least Sundays off, and now I had to work the Sundays because I had to show up and make sure we had all the records and to make sure all the really, really, really expensive prescriptions had all their I's dotted and all their T's crossed and all this other stuff. And I was actually quite surprised at how many prescriptions we accepted where the doctor had forgotten to sign. God, why? And it's like, you know, I'd come back from the back room, because I was like in the back room for 2 weeks, just going over prescription records, and I come back and they're like, hey, Dent, how's it going? And those of y'all that watch the Akira anime, towards the beginning, when they're at the, as we say, juvenile detention school, and the coach doesn't know exactly who's to blame, so he just lines them all up and smashes them all in the face. I really wanted to be that guy. He disappeared at the same time of the hurricane, so glad you're back. Thank you. No, it's been 10+ hour days every day. Get home, and it's like, you really should exercise. Screw exercise. You really should get into the game. You're like, you really should get into bed. And that's basically what it was, where I would just get up, get ready for work, go to work, work forever, come home, feed the cat, go to bed. The cat's been pissed. She's just like, you never talk to me anymore. It is true, we don't. We used to talk all the time. You managed to get to Tennessee for the Eclipse. I did manage that. When the boss broke, when the compounder broke her hand, I did tell the boss. So I was gonna take a week off. She's like, and she could see like a deer in the headlight kind of look. It's like the Monday, the eclipse was on a Monday, and the Tuesday, I'm still gonna be gone. Those, you know, hotels already bought and paid for. Not getting a refund. All right. But I'll be back Wednesday. Or no. Yeah, it was Wednesday. I told him I'd be back. And those of y'all that have ever driven 750 miles one direction, looked up at the sky for 3 minutes, went, wow, and then got back in the car and drove 750 miles the other way. That's not as easy to somebody in their 40s. Early 40s, but, you know, still. I was having chest pains on the way back. Down, kitty. Alright, let's see if this thing works. See if I remember how to play this game. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Didn't exactly drive 750 miles all in one trip. We drove to this little place outside of, what you call it? Nashville. I don't even remember the name of the town. It was just basically... Why is the controller not working? Is it dead? Oh my god. Did the batteries die while I was offline? Alright. Amazon didn't give me these batteries for free, so I feel okay in saying don't ever get the basic batteries from Amazon. They suck. I'll be right back. No, you don't need a wireless controller to play the game, Dad. You'd be right, you don't. It's just the way I like to play it. Casually. Where'd I put the controller? Dang. Over here, I was walking this way, I set it down, I was complaining about batteries. Don't ever get old, everyone. Ah! Put it on the floor, because nobody ever steps on a controller when it's on the floor. I managed to drive 1,300 miles on my own in one day. Is it like within a 24-hour period without any rest, or did you like stop for 6 hours, take a nap, keep going? I remember doing stupid stuff like that when I was like 21, 22. It was all like, hey, let's go to New Orleans tonight. And he's like, yeah, let's go there. Oh, crap, we gotta work tomorrow. Go back. I don't know if that would be 1,300 miles, but yeah. I will never get old. Hey, look, everyone, it's Cyndaquil. And it's stuck. Come on, go away. There we go. So, cannot use that command. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, maybe it's this controller. This wireless has a switch between the old DualShock controllers of what I'm used to and Final Fantasy XI's used to, and then everything else. It's... Oh, that's right. Now I remember. So a long time ago, the cat knocked my coffee cup over and it landed on the controller and it got all sticky and some of the keys stick, so that's what that's about. So... Alright, so if you're running this way and you hit the auto run, there we go, auto run still works. Alright, drove 21 hours straight, pulled over outside Billings when I looked out the driver's side window and saw a buck at 2 a.m. in the morning. Still can count the points on it 7 years. So, fortunately, I did make it back to Dallas before the gas crisis. That happened, call it crisis. I use premium unleaded, and I haven't been able to find premium unleaded in Dallas since the Hurricane Harvey. And Cyndaquil, how you been? Been forever. I've been putting unleaded. Anyways, so we left Memphis because we were spending a night in Memphis because that was cheaper than Nashville, and it was a real nice hotel. What was it called? Madison? Might have been called Madison. I don't remember. It was on Madison Avenue, so it probably was the Madison. Filled up with gas at a truck stop outside Tennessee. Started driving home, and I was really in no rush. So when I was behind an 18-wheeler, I just went the same speed the 18-wheeler was. And was able to, what do they call it, drafting? Where the big truck's in front of you and it's pushing out all the wind so you don't have as much wind resistance when you're driving. I was able to make it from outside of Memphis to Dallas on 1 tank of gas. Driving a V6, 3.5 liter. Not speeding. I mean, definitely not speeding. So, yeah. Of course, as soon as we made it to Dallas, I had to pull over and get gas because I was on fumes. Alright, so let's see if they've got any changes here. I can't move the keyboard, so let's use the mouse. Current. Vanquish Arcana. Hey, look, it's Lanos. Macro. Central is just working 60 hours or more a week. Might see him more often after the first of the month. See you on Space L. Yo. 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 And watch will like Cinda who? That's what happens. Let's see, what do we got to do here? Let's go to quest, objective list. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I just want to even see if I can log into the game. Records of minutes 3, so that hasn't been fixed. Vanquish multiple enemies. Gain XP is probably going to start in about an hour, right? Or did they change that? They probably changed it. Unity. Pull them back down. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Multiple enemies. We'll click that one. Aquins, Amors, Beast, Woodworking, and stuff. Ooh, woodworking. That sounds fun, doesn't it? That sounds a little fun. Alright, what are we on? Beastmaster? Kind of looks like Beastmaster. Go status, Beastmaster. Oh, that's right. I was trying to get that job mastered, wasn't I? Seems like ages ago. Ages, I tell you. Job points. How many job points do we have left to go? Beastmaster's up here, noob. Up. Beastmaster is currently at 1,233. Not too bad. So what is it? Arcana I'm supposed to be killing right now? Let's go kill that. Select an area. We'll do Bastock Mines. Does I have any coffee left? A little bit of coffee. So, only because I like to put a little bit of current events going on. Last week, I got an update from 9inchnails.com because 9 Inch Nails, who we thought was never going to go on tour again because they were about as old as me, ages ago. I like that. Thank you. He's going on tour again, and Kitty is behind the monitor next to the modem, so she's probably going to disconnect me. Oh well. I'll get through it. And he's all like, hey, we're gonna have a concert. It's gonna be in Vegas at the Hard Rock Cafe and Casino. Y'all should go. And I was like, yeah. I look at tickets, they're like $80 each. I'm like, you got the money, 'cause it's been working. And I was like, it's probably expensive. So I looked at the hotel for the Hard Rock, and it was like, that's actually quite affordable. How much do the King or the Corner Suites go for? And it's like, wow, that's actually really affordable. How much are air flights from Dallas? Dang! I'm like asking, I was thinking about asking the new girl. It's like, hey, want to go to Vegas? Because that doesn't creep people out. And then last night happened. And I didn't even know about it because I was in bed, asleep. Until I was driving to work this morning and somebody mentioned on the radio something about Vegas, and I don't like cussing, but I can't think of a better way to describe this guy. Some asshole thought it'd be a really good idea to shoot a bunch of people. And yeah, that's basically that. Conrad, let's teleport us out here. So, I'm not buying 9 Inch Nails tickets for Vegas. Not that I'm afraid. Actually, I kind of am afraid. But, no, this is the same thing happened after the, what do you call it? Batman movie. And, Aurora. Was it Aurora? I think it was Aurora. Pretty sure it was Aurora. And friends were like, hey, want to go watch Batman? And I'm like, no, I'll wait for DVD. They're like, man, that's not going to happen. I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to wait for DVD. Y'all can go. Have fun. Where am I looking for? I am looking for a teleport that I don't have because Bastock never owned Sky. So, I guess we'll go use the, what do you call it? Grounds Tomb, Special Tomb, something like that. Bum, bum, bum. Should be able to look over here. It's like it's all coming back to me. People never quit Final Fantasy XI. They just take breaks from it. They really don't ever really change the game. They just make it easier. So let's do teleportation assistance. Let's do original release areas. It's not the original released area though. Nowhere. Rise of the Zalart area. It's going to be at the bottom, isn't it? There we go. Ruan Gardens. I think it's Arcana I'm supposed to be killing. So here's the plan. Gonna run up, grab a bunch of robots, kill them with a cricket, run back the other way, do the same thing. And we'll see how that works for us. It's probably not going to work too well, but I don't know. It'll be fun. Especially if I get myself killed. That'll be hilarious. 5 ways, 87. That's true. I just came back again. Welcome back. Alright, so we're going to read about individual training, I think. Let's do... is it page 3? We got to kill 9 of them? 11 members of the doll family. I don't know how I was thinking that. Oh, I know, because 9 Inch Nails. So we're going to do trust. We're going to do... Oh, no. It's been so long that I don't have access to a Pururu. That's kind of sad. Oh, well. Cornelia. I got a Twitter update about this. She's the... what do you call it? I don't know what she does. Probably nothing. Oh, the haste bubble. Due to the effects of geomancy, your attack speed is increased. Okay, so that's not so bad. Trust. Let's get a bunch of healers. So actually, let's get a couple free. You really don't need that. Heals. Lots and lots and lots of heals. Go PP. And I guess Jerkiki. And Karuha Baru. Well, you don't really have a whole lot of heals, do we? Alright. Koru, he'll like do an emergency heal. I will. And just 6. That looks like 6. Omia? Yep, that's 6. Alright, so Cricket, let's do bum bum bum. I don't even remember. That's okay. So we'll do equip. We'll go over here. We'll look for our... Is it Bubbly? That's Bouncing Bertha. That sounds right. I think it is Bouncing. And we'll do Call Beast, because it's the expensive one. Let's do job abilities. No. Bestial Loyalty. Summons a familiar without consuming the content of its jug. Alright. Take me in a buffet. Let's see how this works out. It's probably going to get myself killed, isn't it? Probably. It's like, welcome back to Final Fantasy XI, Dent. You're dead. No, I forgot to check to see if there was anybody else in the zone. It's an old game, so probably not. Current area? Wow. There's a few. They're all thieves. That's not creepy. Maybe a little creepy. It's very creepy. It's like, dang it, I should be on Thief, doing thievery and stuff like that. So, are they lined up? Kind of looks good. Alright, there's 1 groundskeeper, 2 groundskeepers, 3, 4, 5. See, I should have subread mage. 7. That 8. This is either 8 or 9, I forget. Alright, let's get them all right about here. Get a nice little clump of them. Hit the button. Get them, Cricket. Ooh, yeah. And then we just wait for a moment to see if Despot's going to pop. He won't. He might. He sometimes pops. An extra gill is extra gill. Okay, doesn't look like he's going to pop. So, let's run over here, do the exact same thing. And then Despot will pop and it'll go like, surprise! Maybe not. This is like easy mode with the Bouncing Bertha. I remember trying to do this on Thief going, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, nuts. That's embarrassing. Better blood warp home before somebody sees me. Alright. Need a little closer, guys? Alright. Well, they seem a bit spread out, don't they? So you missed one. How did you miss it? I don't know. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Hey, look, Guru. Oh, never mind. I was like... I thought it was going to be Despot. No, it's just a groundskeeper. Oops. What do you mean he's too far away? He's right there! Oh. Final Fantasy XI logic. It didn't try to target the one closest to you, it tried targeting the one furthest away. Because reasons. That's how this game likes to work. Reasons. Alright, there's heal. Boom. So we just need 2 more. That shouldn't be too hard. There's one right there. We'll tell Cricket go kill it. I say go kill it. Kill! God, what's wrong with you? Seriously. Thank you. Come back this way now. Thank you. Go get this one over here. Okay, that didn't work the way I intended it to work, but it still worked. So, what do we get? We got a copper Amen voucher. We got other stuff. Alright, so let's go kill something else. Maybe something that gives capacity points next. So, Vanquish Arcana, I'm not going to worry about. Unity. Aquins? It's been a while since I've done some Aquins. Let's go kill some Aquins. And I guess we can go kill some Amorphs since we're going to be in that area as well. Ish. So remember how to get there. You know what? I don't remember how to get there. I'm just going to use the warp button. Time to warp. Or no. It's a macro, I think. And it should be working. Maybe it won't. So, Cornelia. That was a surprise. That never even occurred to me as one of the NPCs that the Japanese would want. I have seen some DAT swaps where somebody, instead of having their adventuring fellow, they decided to swap it out with Cornelia. And all that did was simply had the character model. And they didn't have any emotions or animations for her. So it was just basic. Instead of her walking, it's her sliding across the sand in Welcome Dunes. And that was kind of creepy. But, oh well. They tried. So, let's travel to another home point. Let's look to West Otrgon. No. Outerlin Isles. Western Outerlin. By the home point. Yes, please. Or at least something along those lines. So, those of y'all that are just tuning in, I'm not dead. I don't know if I can say I'm back yet. This is just more 9 o'clock at night. I don't want to go straight to bed again. Not after having been asleep all weekend. Well, I can't say that too. I cleaned up my apartment finally. It has never been this clean. We're gonna cast Ionis. We're gonna do Castaway. Every time I see that Castaway, I'm thinking Gilligan's Island. You young kids are like, Gilligan's what? Who's Gilligan? Yeah. So, we're going to target this thing. We're going to go to Western Outerlin. Let's go by the waterfront or there. I don't really know. I guess the waterfront's probably the closest one. Although it's not exactly close, but it's not exactly far away. It probably takes just as much time if I was to run there on foot. Abilities. Let's see. Or is it spells? It is under magic. Well, maybe it's not. Trust. There we go. I was hoping we might have gotten access back to that one gal. Doesn't look that way, though. Oh, well. You know what? This isn't going to work out for me, is it? Job abilities. Well, it's okay. You don't have to do the cricket. You can always do the kitty. Yeah, we'll do the kitty. This bestial loyalty is not going to be off a cooldown. Unless I change jobs. Forgot about that. It's okay. I don't mind the kitty. Kitty's cool. So, get some trust out. It's like, no. No. Kupo free for sure. And then I guess Sakura for regen? Not that we're going to need it. Kitty's going to be killing everything. And then let's get a tank. You know what this game needs? That's right. A Moogle tank. That would be awesome. Then we get like a Moogle healer. Maybe a Moogle Black Maid. That would be fun. Maybe not in the actual game itself, but I could see it being a lot of fun in like as a mobile game. Yeah. Square Enix, make it happen. You know you got the cash for it. It's true, they do. They have the cash for it. Dun dun dun. Alright, so how do I get out the kitty? Is it this button? No. Bestial Loyalty, go! Akamochi, make the kitty even more kitty-like. Click that button, find the Spectral Jig button. We're gonna run through this wall. Prelusions 1. Thank you. It's good to be back. Boom, boom, boom. And happy Monday. Everybody else that I forgot to say happy Monday to. I'm out of practice. I apologize. Happy Monday, everybody. There's nothing happy about Mondays. Well, that's not true. But it could be worse. I don't know how. Could be Monday the 13th. This is true. That would be a worse day. Oh well. That's not going to happen this month. We just get a Friday the 13th this month, in October. Oh god. That sucks. Oh well. I think we do. 13th. So is that a Tuesday? No, it's a 19th. So, I don't know if there's any Hitchcock fans out there. I'm sure there's at least one of you. They're going to be playing... Oh, now I remember what I did wrong. Okay, I usually get that exit in the middle. It's been a while. At the Angelica up in Plano. Some things never change. They're going to be playing a bunch of Alfred Hitchcock movies. They call it Hitchtober or something like that. I don't know. Hitchcocktober or something. That sounds more right. All right. Target the little slime. Don't be this way. Oh my god, controller, I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to break you to little itty bitty pieces. Over and over again. WTF, that was supposed to kill it. Oh well. Alright, let's do this the old-fashioned way. The past couple of years, they haven't been playing my favorite Hitchcock movie, which is Vertigo. But they always do, what do you call it? Psycho on Halloween. And, you know, Psycho's an okay movie. It's not my favorite. Mrs., she loves it, but oh well. But they're going to be playing Vertigo this year. And I'm like, ooh, should go. You know what this party needs? Needs a Shantoto number 2. We'll go do that next. I forgot how lousy of a tank August really was. He's too flashy. Swing. Get him, kitty. Actually, I forgot. Kitty can do this twice, can't the kitty? Do it again, kitty. Whack! Kitty for the kill shot. Bum, 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 bum. No, I think I'm gonna go see that. Haven't decided yet. Don't know who I want to take. Definitely don't want to go by myself. That would be depressing. That wouldn't be that depressing. It'd be a little depressing. Alright, that's one crab down. 19 to go. Oh well. These things seem to die a little bit more quickly to the kitty. That's why I like you, kitty. So you kill crabs fast. Next. There's a Trizic ring button somewhere. There it is. Go and use that. Watch me accidentally click the warp ring button and be all like, warp out of here. Dang it. Well, now I get to change jobs. Anytime today. There we go. Next. I'm going to get you Depths Walker Krabby. Actually, I don't think I need to trust NPCs for this. I think I'm just going to stick the kitty on them. Okay, we're gonna need it this time. A little depressing. Whack! Your provoke was meaningless, August. Should be ashamed. Oh, so anyway, Hurricane. Canadian friends used to play FF11. We still keep in touch. One of them said, I know you're in Texas. I know you don't live in Houston, but I really have no idea how far away Dallas is from Texas. You look on a world map and, you know, they look pretty close to one another. Of course, you also look on a world map and Europe looks pretty large. I think Texas is bigger than all of Europe, but that's beside the point. So anyway, just, you know, want to make sure that all was okay and blah blah this and blah blah that. And I responded by sending him a video link CBS did of the news. Wait, how far away is Dallas from Texas? 4 hours. Go in the speed limit. Moderate traffic. That would be like about what? 240 miles? It's a little bit further away than Austin is to Dallas. Just got to go up Interstate 45. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but it's all right. I can make it work. Maybe I can't make it work. So missed it again. 4 hours? That doesn't matter. CBS, they were interviewing this one woman in Houston who still had her power. She was in an apartment building up on like the 2nd or 3rd floor, so she didn't have to worry about flooding or anything like that. But she's like, camera crew, come inside. I want to show you my kitchen. And she opens up her fridge, and the fridge is empty. You didn't say Houston, you said Dallas is from Texas. Probably. Meant to say Houston. Anyways. That was about 4 hours away from Houston. I could see myself saying Texas there. I almost did it again. Beside the point. Send him this video link, because I was snickering during it. She opens up her refrigerator. Refrigerator is empty. Pantry is empty. She's like, the grocery stores, they've been closed for 4 days. We're starving. It's outrageous. So I sent him that video link, followed by, we used to play World of Warcraft together. Burning Crusade. Sent him the little snippet at the end of the opening cinematic where Illidan looks into the camera and yells out, "You are not prepared!" And he got a laugh out of it. Did the same thing for my mom. She got a laugh out of it. I was laughing hysterically. One of my coworkers told me that I'm going to hell. Like, probably. Oh... People who live in Houston, you gotta be ready for hurricanes. Have bottled water ready. Have canned foods ready. Shoot, have ramen noodles ready. I mean, you get hit by a tornado, blows all your stuff away. You know, nothing you can do about that. But, come on. It's all like, it's okay. I'll just go to the grocery store after the hurricane wipes everything out. Sorry. That's not supposed to be political. That's just common sense. And we're going to go ahead and kill some more crabs. Maybe it's true. Maybe my coworkers are right. Maybe I am just cranky. August, what are you doing all the way down there? Oh my god. That is an impressive... Wow. Just... That's got to be lag, right? The thing should be dead by now, except Kitty's all like, I tried to kill it, but it was out of range. So now we just need to wait on August to be all Augusty. There we go. Swing? I miss haste. I get like a haste samba. Makes things go a little faster. Maybe it just doesn't feel as slow. I just didn't feel as slow. Stab! Spin around, hit the kill button. Hit it again. Once again. Kill button, rinse and repeat. This is Final Fantasy XI in a nutshell. Killing crabs. Ad infinitum. Infinitum? What's the Latin for and on and on and on? I should ask Cortana. She would know. Actually, maybe not. It was last week. I think it was Thursday. I wake up and she's like, "Good morning. It's 7 a.m. Hugh Hefner died. I'm like, oh, thanks. That sucks. This morning, good morning. It's 7 a.m. Not a word about Nevada. It wasn't until I was actually in a car driving to work that I heard about that. I was like, so that's what happens when you don't watch the news all weekend. Well, I was also in bed when it happened, so. Boom, boom, boom. And then, I guess Puerto Rico also happened. A hurricane hit them. Media's having a heyday. They're like, hurricanes, destruction everywhere, global warming. Reading the fact that it's been how many years since we had a hurricane hit landfall? No, that's beside the point. Real news, though, for those of y'all that don't know, I still sell drugs at a pharmacy. That's why you haven't seen me. It's been there past 2 months. A lot of medications are made in Puerto Rico. Generics, at least. And Tom Petty died. Tom Petty? Oh. He wasn't that old. Really? Is he really? Sorry. Tom Petty on life support after cardiac arrest, according to reports. Hospitalized, clinging to life. Pleads for help as dispatcher tells her how to give CPR. Who's he married to? Doesn't really say, does it? Okay, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he is dead. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It sounds like I'm under attack, though. Yep, there it is. He just had, well, I was going to say, he just had an album come out, too. But no, it was more like 5 years ago, wasn't it? Man, time goes by fast. Dang it, does that mean he must have gotten lucky, said dead earlier, no, they pulled the plug this morning. Who knows? It's not like the internet's always right. So that means, I mean, if he does pass, and I hope he doesn't, because out of all the traveling Wilburys, he is my second favorite. First being Roy Orbison. But he's already dead. He's been dead a long time. That means Iggy Pop outlasted Tom Petty. Wow. Which means, what's his name from the Rolling Stones? Not Mick Jagger, but the guitarist, the one who actually owns the Stones. Dang, he's gonna be... he outlasted them all. So, yeah, remember 2016 when it was like every day seemed like somebody else in the news passed away? God, that was 10 months ago. How many more of these crabs do we have to kill? I think we got them all? I guess I'll check. Go to quests, current, Amors with physical damage, and then Unity Leader and all that other fun stuff. Alright. Let's go this way. Get out of here. And, well, actually, I might kill this one. Probably won't kill that one. Might come back and kill it. Knock, knock. Come here. There we go. Sluice skate. Run over here. They're trying to hit me. That one actually hit me. 80 points of damage. Remember back in the good old days? You're in Volcrum Dunes. Your white mage would be lucky if she had 80 hit points. And then the Pugil would be like, hey, I'm going to use Screwdriver on the Taru white mage. It'd be like one shot. I'm like, no! Why didn't you Voke? It's like, because it was on cooldown. Don't use those Cure 3s. You should know better. Silly white mage. Now I have to log out, log into Miniden, who I had in the zone, run over there, cast res. They're like, hey, can you power level us? Be like, flip them off as I'm logging back out, log back in the den. Alright, re-invite me. By the time that was all done, usually the res sickness had worn out. So let us go to Fort Day Hinateel bivouac number 3. Yes. We'll go kill some stuff over here. Something squishy, preferably. We like squishy. Squishy's good. I wonder if I can kill them all with crickets. Wouldn't that be awesome? Probably not, though. We should stick with the kitty? Yeah, we should stick with the kitty. Do I have a trust macro? I do have a trust macro. Let's see what this pulls out. Trust. Come on. No, you can do it. Alright, here comes the tank. Objective list. Unity. Mining, leatherworking. Beast with magic. Suppose that could happen. Probably not going to happen. Guru spoils. 4-day henna teal. Okay, I will definitely do that one. Extra magic auras, magic burst. And let's go back here. We'll do region. We'll do Lynn. We're looking for 4-day henna teal, I think. Maybe it's going to be on this one. Number 1. Actually, no, I don't want number 1. Well, no, too late. You already picked it. 2 and 3. So we're still going to need a healer. Cherokee should be fine. Should be. Guess the death report was an LAPD error. Not gonna. No, that's a bad joke. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not making fun of police officers. I draw the line there. Kind of want to do it. I mean, I pay taxes. I just don't pay LAPD taxes. So, can I make it a California? No. No jokes about California. Hit the button. Swing the axe. Hit the kill thing. And rinse and repeat. Next. Kill. This is accumulating stuffs. Yes. There we go. Alright. Hey, look, I got a job point. See, that's kind of like just a little freebie point. Wasn't expecting on getting. That's how easy they made this game now. That's not true. Almost how easy they made this game now. Why is Celtius out? What kind of drug-induced stupor were you in when you made this macro? Well, I guess it's not that bad. Celtius isn't. It's not bad. It's kind of like luck-based, though. That's what they should have done with Kate Sith, right? Yeah, it's like, maybe we'll one-shot Absolute Virtue, and maybe we'll just do like a bard song that isn't very effective. And then we'll disappear with your 2-hour. Thanks for playing. Bye. Kill. Kill. Go, Shantoto to tank. Have they made a Shantoto Unity yet? I feel like they should. Should totally do that. Stab, stab. Kill, kill. Face, face. Oh. Wasn't supposed to be killing that. That's a bug. Well, they kind of count. They really don't count. Go over here. Kill again. Come back. I wasn't done with you. Oh no, still dead. Next. Kill. More Final Fantasy 11 right here. Can't believe how... Can't believe that it's been 2 months since I played. Doesn't feel like 2 months. Might have felt like 2 days. I did try getting into Final Fantasy 15 over the weekend, and I had really no idea how to remember to even play the game. So I started over brand new and lowered the difficulty. And I will say, I think I got just as far as I got last time. And then stop playing. I shouldn't say anything bad about the game. I think it's just I wasn't in the right frame of mind to play it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going to say. Next. Stab. Kill. Rinse and repeat. So, now that I'm thinking about it, Shantoto's probably killing some of these with magic, isn't she? Accidentally, of course. See if that one counted. Yep, 12 out of 20. We need 8 more just like that. Yeah, I know, it would be easier to use the Bouncing Bertha. Round them all up. Kill them all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Sorry, I had a Three Stooges acid flashback right there. Younger generations like, 3 what? Oh god, that makes me even sadder. Back in the days when TV only came in black and white, I had this one little comedy sketch routine, a lot of slapstick. Go look it up on YouTube. We were even talking about the Little Rascals the other day, and all the pharmacists and staff that was over 70 knew what I was talking about. I knew what I was talking about. The new kids were like, wasn't that like a really bad movie 10 years ago? And like, they did make a movie, and it was bad. Although it might have been just as good as the TV show, if I remember. Well worth it. Been a while since a console game kept my attention so much. Spent a weekend playing... Oh, I missed the first part. Leno says, I spent a weekend playing Mario plus Rabbit Kingdom Battle a few weeks ago. Is that on the Wii? It's probably on the Wii. The Wii U, or... What do they call that new one now? It's not a Wii U. What is it? Switch! That's right. Another console I don't own. The Switch. They even tried getting back into Pokemon. Again, don't play Pokemon if you need to go to bed, because you'll just fall asleep no matter where. It's like NyQuil. You know, like, oh, the old commercials, they took all the good stuff out of it. But in the old days, they always showed folks lying in bed, taking a NyQuil, and then falling asleep. Because if you take that stuff in the kitchen, you're sleeping in the kitchen. It's exaggeration, but not by much. Strategy RPG? Would that make it like... almost said Record Keeper. Dang it. What was it? Sucks getting old. Not thinking about stuff, brain going, I don't remember. So I'll just go over here. Tactics! It's like I know exactly where the disc is, but I can't remember the name. Thank you. Tactics. Thanks, Lenos. Is it anything like Tactics? Well, the game I haven't finished, because, you know, short attention span and stuffs. Although I think I still have it in my PSP. I just don't know what I did with the charging cable for my PSP. Nope, that's the city of Duodecum, which is Latin for 12. Don't ask me why I know that. Well, obviously, because he works in pharmacy. Like, no. I knew it before that. It's more like XCOM. Oh, really? That was such a tragic game. It's all like, alright, Bubba Smith, let's go kick some alien. No! No! They just killed Bubba! Can't kill Bubba! How do I reset this game? What do you mean you can't reset? It was like, I don't want to play this anymore. Wait, so do they have like... Never mind. Younger kids are going, who's Bubba Smith? Go watch the Police Academy movies on YouTube. I'm sure somebody has them uploaded. If not, maybe I should create an account. It's for Police Academy movies. I don't want ad revenue from this. I just want people to experience the joy that was the 80s. Oh, how many of those movies did they make too? Wasn't it like 12 or 15? A lot of those actors have passed on to. I can't say a lot. I know of 2 that have. Man, 80s were 30 years ago. Getting old. My first car is officially a classic. Still won't drive it yet. There's a lot of comedy, puzzling, and strat. Combat system. Why do we like comedy? Have we killed all the Amorphs, yes, you have completed a following objective. Vanquish Amorphs with physical damage. Please go do something else. I don't think that gnat heard me. Wow. That never happens. Alright, so next up on this objective list thingy. Ooh, almost got the accolades capped out. Not so much for Sparks. Unity. I wonder if it's been enough for what's her name to be available. Trust. Apururu's back. Yay! All right, let's get out of here. We're gonna go ahead and travel someplace else. Let's go to Eastern Edelin. Buy your rent-a-room. I wonder if they call it the rent-a-room in the Japanese version. Probably do. And why is it a rent? I've never paid rent for the Mog House. Or maybe that's why there's a subscription service. You're not paying to play the game. You're paying to feed your Moogle. That makes so much sense. There's no alcohol in this. Grab some. That'd be good. Alright, we're going to go into first-person mode because I don't remember if she has her thievery clothes on or not. We're going to do change jobs. We're going to do main job. We're going to do, I don't know, thief. Sport job should be dancer. Sport job is set to dancer, which I still haven't capped. It's level 92. We're going to quest. No. Equipment. That cannot be used right now. How about now? There we go. Well, it looks like she's wearing something. The warp ring. That one. And we don't need the field tunica. Although that would be kind of interesting. Put that on. We'll keep those on. And I kind of like the idea of the jute boots, especially with that movement speed, so I'll keep that on. Field rope. No, not going to do field rope. It's pita bread. Happy Monday, Leno says. Oh, the old style of Mog House system. Having to talk to the NPC outside the Mog House to access Mog House NPC. That's right. You had to talk to the Mog House guard if you were going to change. Otherwise, it would let you zone in there, but your Moogle wouldn't be there. And then I think when you came back to your home nation, you had to talk to him again. It was like, hey, I need my Moogle back. And I forget when it was they changed that, but it's like, you know what? We're just going to do away with that, and it'll just happen on its own. And all those NPCs were like, wow, I'm useless. Yes, you are. Alright, so let's go with the haste plus 9%, triple attack plus 2%. I kind of like that. Taming Sari, Nibiru Knife. Yeah, that works. Wait. Actually, this works better. Not that I think that the treasure hunter stacks. I'm pretty sure they do not. But I'm going to use it anyways because that's what I like to do. Okay. I'm sure as soon as I hit a macro, though, it's going to like, hey, we're going to change up everything. Because that's what we like to do. Macros. Firm. Bizia, Dynamis. Alright, so you have job ability spam. Good. Range attack. Better. Trust. Trick attack weapon skill. No equipment swaps. No equipment swaps. Previous. That's all I'm doing is looking for equipment swaps. Oh, hold on. There was one. That's the warp ring. Fine. Looks good. That's the Trizac ring. So let's go over here. Treasure hunter. Bully, feint, sneak attack. Yep, that was fine. Evisceration. Okay, that all looks done. Let's go give it a try. Not on weapon slot. Or you mean the offhand? Backhand? Both hands? One day they'll change it. Wow. Let's get her into the light, take a closer look. That, I mean, that's... Oh well. It's not about the looks. If it was, we would use a glimmer. Like so. Huh. One What do I want to look like tonight? Oh, it's Monday. I have no idea. Creed, Samulas, Talia, her friend, Mumu. I know that's not how you say it. Let's say style looks, what that looks like. No, it's not bad, but not great either. Both maintenance up count as 1 slot on Treasure Hunter. They'll still change it. So you wait and see. We're gonna select an area to exit. Actually, we're just gonna exit from the same area we entered from. The game's gonna be all like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." Thanks for asking. Okay. So I don't know what Dynamis Fulcrum's gonna look like on a Monday night during Gain XP. I guess I can check. Go to search area. Let's go down to. We're looking for Promethean? No. Dynamis, right? There it is. Dynamis. Fulcrum. 0 people there. Alright. Wow, check out that movement speed stuff. Oh yeah, I also need to clear up my inventory. Massively. Alright, so you can store crystals or you can trade them. And I'm just going to trade them because I'm lazy. And actually, I think you can, unlike the other NPCs, they might have changed it. You can actually trade multiple different types of crystals all at the same time. Alright, trade again. Oh, that's not the trade button. Here's a trade button. Some water crystals. Some more water crystals. Because what are water crystals good for other than trading? I don't know either. We're going to click OK. Good. I'm going to run over here. Try the flee button. Get ready to flee. Around this here corner. I think these are the one I was looking for. Yep. So we're going to trade you a key. He's going to like put it in his box. You're like, alright, that's 50 points. Come back tomorrow. And instead of actually clearing up the inventory space like we're supposed to, we're going to open the box and profit by special dial 50. It's like, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Elixir Vitae. Oh, okay. So much for that. I need to find an NPC vendor. Don't know where one is, so I'm just gonna go to where when I know where one is. Sandy. No, Bastock. Travel to another home point. Let's look for Bastock. Market. Exit. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. I have to admit, this song, not one that I missed. It's just because I didn't spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours waiting in wherever that zone was. Waiting for a party invite. What's up, cat? She kind of sounds What's up, kid? Yeah? Hi. What are you up to? Uh-huh. Looking for a snake? She's weird. I apologize. Remember when we were going to Tennessee? I was dropping the cat off at the kennel. You know, the vet's office was fully open, where all the seats were taken. And I come in, I already have an appointment, so I just have to drop her off. And open the door, and just, wow. And everybody's like, what the hell? Like, yep, that's my dependency. Alright, so I'm going to sell the high potion, because that's never going to save you. Land crab meat. Back in the good old days, this sold better to an NPC than it did on the auction house. It probably still does. I'm going to keep the milk cart. This I'm going to sell. Because reasons. And that I'm going to sell. Because I can eat it. I should eat it, but I'm not going to eat it. Slime oil. Sell. It's over here. Weirdo. Sorry. Kitty's trying to distract me. Kitty is distracting me. There's no trying about it. You gonna sit in my lap, or you just gonna sit there and scream? Probably just gonna sit here and scream. Revival root. Don't need you. This is just me making space. Magic pot shards. Usually I don't throw those away. Usually. This time I did. Dull shards, slug eyes, gnat wings. Geodes. Tons and tons and tons of geodes. All getting trashed. This is also classic Final Fantasy right here. Selling stuff to an NPC vendor to make space so you can go farm other stuff that you can sell to an NPC vendor. Well, not that bad. But it's pretty close to it. Alright, so what does that free up? Let's see. Items. Oh. She got the snake. Now she's doing the song of her people. You know we're live, right? Okay, she don't care. Lugra cloak. Well, I don't think I'll ever use it. I'm gonna keep this one because... Yes, they heard you. Okay. This was such a hilarious trying to get that thing. And maybe one day I'll upgrade it. That day that I'm like, hey, let's level Dark Knight. So we ran out of stuff to level. Deodorizer, moat carps, stuff. 28 out of 80. That should be enough space for Dynamis, right? Probably not. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. She really runs fast, doesn't she? Give me Signet. We had first place in our hands. We let it slip away. Wait, so we're not in last? How do we get to call ourselves last stock if we're not in last place? Wendy's in last? Sorry. I know it's not polite to laugh at the little people. It's not their fault that they're little. Actually, it is, because they picked them. They're just usually in first or second. They're usually not in last. We're going to travel to another home point. We're going to do current region, because we're cheap. We're going to do best stock, markets, auction house. Yes. That's right. Wait. No. Dang it! Wanted mines. This just took me to a different spot in the same zone. Hi. Yes. That's my hair you're trying to mess up. And your nose is wet. That's kind of gross. Ew. Apologies. Traveling to another home point. Current region. Bastock Mines. By the auction house. I was all like, why wasn't their home point number 1 listed on there? I probably just remembered it different now. Wrong zone. Completely wrong zone. Happens when you haven't played the game in a while. Other people are like, you can teleport between home points now? Like, yeah. One of those features from Final Fantasy XIV they decided to make backwards compatible. I didn't have to take a swig just then, but I did nonetheless. Coffee was very cold. Ain't that right, Miss Kitty? Wonder why she stopped me yelling. So we should have started like, I don't know, 6 minutes ago. Maximize our sparks per hour. Should have also emptied our sparks, but don't really matter. So we're going to do teleportation assistance. We're going to do original release areas. We're going to everybody's favorite zone, Fulcrum Dunes, using tabs. I'm a cheap-ass bastard. Language again. Well, that wasn't so bad, but no, yeah, I gotta watch my language. I've been swearing like a, yeah. It's like we finished with the audit. Oh, by the way, the audit on Wednesday, no errors. All thanks to me. Well, that's not true. I had some help. So we've been out here all day. Guess we'll find out. Support jobs unlocked, because that's the way I like to roll. Also, we trust NPCs, because it speeds things up. Alright, we're hitting trust button. That's not trust, that's treasure hunter button. Where'd the damn trust button? There it is. Trust! Oh, really? Trust! Game. Really starting to piss me off. Let's see if I missed anything. Trust. Okay, there was a wait 3 in there. That's not so bad. So we're going to do search again, see if anybody has decided to join us. No, it's just me. Got all of Volcrum Dunes to myself. With a Poogaroo. And a Spectral Jig macro. Eventually. So we're going to get time extensions first. Really? Coltada? Okay. Suppose there could be worse. Alright, we're gonna run this way. Actually, I should have hit the flee button first, shouldn't I? Oh no. I could say too late now, but... nah. Doesn't really matter. So you can use your map with the wide scan and find, what do you call it? So War Chief Tombstone, if I remember correctly. Given, I haven't played a game in 2 months, I haven't done Dynamis in longer than that. So it may be different. There's a Sergeant Tombstone. Another Sergeant Tombstone. War Chief Tombstone. Okay. I'm going to stab you in the side. And somehow you don't die immediately. That mesmerizer is going to link, isn't it? Next. Alright, that never happens. Die, Black Mage! You just try to stun me. You should have tried to stun Coltada. He's a dangerous one in this party. Spectral Jig. Still forgot to hit Flee. Oh well. We got that movement speed bonus on. Could be worse. So now the Goblin statue is going to be the next one. And it's either going to be right here at this oasis, or it's going to be all the way on the other side. Sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be right here. Wow. That never happens. So let's get ready with sneak attack, trick attack. Don't I have a SATA button? I used to have a SATA button. Oh well. Sneak attack. Oh, that's getting old. Sneak, sneak, sneak. And it still lives. And he falls down and dies. Spectral Jig. Next we go to the Ugudo camp. I never remember the name of the time extension for the Ugudo thing. They all look alike to me. Even the names seem to sound a little familiar. Does that make me racist against Ugudos? Probably. Or maybe just their statues. Although I will say the Ugudos have my most favorite death animation. They open their beak up, they go, ah, and then they fall down. Well done, Square Enix. Just something so satisfying about watching a Ugudo die. Time extension. Alright, now we're going to go and try and get the 10-minute from the Quaidov camp. Now, this is another one, could be anywhere down here. It's usually over by the, what do you call it? Where the ship is. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either. Anyway, those flies. Let's see it. We're just going to run in this general direction here. Quaidovs, you just need sneak for. Adamant King Effigy is not what we're looking for, but it's going to look a lot like it. There it is. Adamant King Image. Alright, let's see if I can actually pull him without... Oh. Really? Yeah, really. Queen Cutter. I choose you. Hopefully the flies won't get me. Yeah, I know, I moved. Those flies were coming right for me. Alright, get them now? How about here? Probably gonna pull the, what was that, a red mage? Anytime today, friend. It's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna take the long way, but I'm still gonna get you. And actually, I think the linked Quaidov is gonna get here sooner. It's starting to seem that way. Maybe it's a black mage. I thought maybe it'd be a red mage, but with how long he's taking to cast his spells, there's something about a black mage. Next. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab. Spectral Jig. Alright, hey, we got our first one bind bill. Yay. Now we're going to run over here, and we're going to find the 20-minute extension, which will either be... Well, no, it's always going to be in the Quaidov camp. Well, that's not true. Very rarely is it going to be in the Orc camp. And if it is... Oh, shoot, I'm going to have to try and remember times a day and stuffs. Shoot. I think this time of day is when we should be killing stuff that drops white shells, I think. Dang it. And then at 2400 or 0000, we'll go and kill the stuff that drops the one bind bills, and then at 8 o'clock we'll go over to the sheep and kill sheep for the real meat and potatoes. Alright. So, all I'm seeing are Sergeant Tombstones. So we're going to run over towards the Goblin camp. And we're going to do a wide search to see if a Goblin statue is in the area. If there is one, it's going to be at the very bottom of the list. Alright, there's one Goblin statue. So go to map, go to wide scan, all the way down. I see replicas, I do not see a statue. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the Yagudo camp and see if the Avatar Idol is out there. These are the trees. Trees are okay for white shells. And this camp is just large enough for one person. Try showing up with two people, camp on top of each other, be like, no, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I know. I never find it on the map anymore. Any less. I don't even know why I'm looking for it. It's gonna be the Quaidov. Adamant King image. It's always the Adamant King image. It's like without fail. Why are you getting up? Can you turn around? I'm talking to Miss Kitty. No, like, this ain't that comfortable. I'm gonna try over here. So, no. Effigies. Oh, there it is. Avatar Idol. I went the wrong way. It wasn't the Quaidov this time. No, not sneaking invisible. I need those. What's gonna happen if, you know, they start detecting me? That's right, absolutely nothing. That's not true. Alright, so we're gonna take off the sneak, then we're gonna do Spectral Jig again. It's called reapplying. We're gonna slide down here. Past these guys. Zeroing in on our Avatar Idol, and then we're going to kill some trees. Because I think it's that time of day to go and kill the trees. Find out. And then we'll do a lot of job ability spam. Do I have dancers out? I don't have dancers out. And that's okay. We'll make do with this. Stab, stab, stab. And get the salvager after this. That would be a ranger, wouldn't it? I think so. And then Visceration will be our weapon skill of choice. Although, now that I think about it, Rudras would probably be good too. Okay, so let's go over here where no one will see us. And we will go ahead and looking for my Solid Gold Dancer Trust macro button. I don't see it. Oh my goodness. Did I delete it? I must have. Last sentence, blah, 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 blah. There we go, J trust. That would be J for something. Carrying waltz, don't need to worry about it. This is where that Yugoto is going to turn around and be like, haha! I waited until all your trust NPCs were gone. And then I decided to go after you. So... J trust. Alright, here comes Lilith Set. She likes to steal hate off of everything. AoE spam. And then Moomer, she's a dancer. And she likes to do job abilities. Just like me. Get back to the Dynamis. There we go. Spectral Jig. That's Uka Totlin. She also does job ability dances. Well, here comes that Quaidov. Then we got Mayakov, because he likes to stand on the bad guy's head. And then a Pururu, just because we need cures. Right, so now I'm going to Spectral Jig. I'm going to go grab some trees. See how this works out for us. Think trees aggro by sound? Let's find out. Do you hear me? I hear you. That's 2. Let's start off light. Just get 5 of them. 3. Can you hear me? 4. 5. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, get ready for the stabbings. And the job ability spams. But mostly job ability spams. Macro, edit macros, thief, viscerate. We're actually going to call you... Not now, kitty. She's like, oh, I want to sit on the keyboard. Ah, dang it. She messed me up. Rudra's Storm. This is when I realized that, hey, you don't have Rudra's Storm, noob. White shells. Lots of white shells. Time to stab. Wow, that was fast. Kill it. Next. There we go. Get some more job ability spam going. Rinse and repeat. So it's all said and done. And that's how Lilith steals hate. Making it more difficult for me to kill stuff faster. Alright, that button. Guess I should change it too. We'll just call it weapon skill. Like that. Actually, never mind. It already died. Okay, so we got a little less than 4 in-game hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever's over here. We'll run up onto a wall, into one of our little crevices. What would you call 2 crevices? Crevice? Probably not. English teachers across the nation are going... Although a Latin teacher would probably be going, he's not wrong. But yeah, Brizzy, 85. I am back for the night. I'm not sure if I'll be on tomorrow night. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. I don't have any plans. I saw something get proc, so I'm just going to kill this one and start back over. Come on now. I need cures, guys. There we go. Now that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Just a little awkward. There we go. Kill some more stuff. Some more A spam. Make some more money. So people are like, hey, you're gonna build another relic weapon? And I'd be like, no. Well, I mean, yes, but not on Cyndaquil. Unless... no. I was thinking maybe the Great Sword, if a paladin can use that. That would just be funny. Well, it wouldn't be funny, but it would be fun. J spam. Go! No. I'm actually going to sell the coins and use the profits to purchase the Alexandrite necessary for, what do you call it? Burt Gang. Yeah, it's been that long. Come on, need to stab something here. J spam. And they give me some orange exclamation points. So I can, you know, kill this thing and be done with it. There we go, just like that. And once again it dies before I can... Yeah. It's gonna be our entire night, isn't it? Cheers, everyone. Here's a song I did not miss. It's not like one of those nights that trying to stay awake. It's like, don't fall asleep just yet. Stay awake a little bit longer. I know. I'll get out the Final Fantasy XI CD that has the Dynamis music on it. That'll keep you awake. It'd be like perfect music to play at awake. Actually, I don't know if they have perfect music for awake. This would be up there. Next. J spam button, go. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best crevasse to jump down into. Actually, it kind of seems really bad, doesn't it? Yeah. I think I'm going to get rid of Lilith and then get a Korumoru instead. Shifu bait! Thank you. Happy Monday. Rizzy85. Happy Monday to you too. And everybody else that I forgot to say hello to, have a happy Monday. For the hour and a half left if you're in Texas like me. Stab, stab. Closer, closer. F8, F8. There we go. Stab again. And again. And again. Wow! This is like almost insta-proc. But not quite. Lilith, hun, babe, friend, sunshine. Oh. I hadn't killed them all yet. Whoops! Alright. And I didn't have enough TP to kill it this time, but now I do! Bye-bye. That was supposed to be bye-bye, but that didn't happen. That's a little embarrassing. Not afraid to say. Let's go and delete that because we never use reverse flourish anymore. And let's get out another Taru, why don't we? Korumoru, you're up. Don't get killed. He's gonna get killed. Oh, I can see it now. One of these trees is gonna use an AoE move. Same, or the second after Koro's like, time to convert. Howsy, wowsy. Not again, Z, or however they say it. Thought there would have been more. Oh, they are. They're just all over here. Alright. That one. That one. That one. That one. Alright. I'm going to run up over here because I think I've run into here before and it's been okay. Now we're going to turn around and... Yeah, that's not awkward at all. Totally not awkward. But I suppose it could be worse. Notice the instant procs are not happening since we kicked Lilith from the party. There we go. Now it's dead. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. J spam, go. Insta proc. I just need to kill it faster. Faster, Mithra. You know you want to. Almost said faster, kitty cat. Actually, that's not what I was going to say. Dynamis Walker danger. Please take care. It's only dangerous when you pull the entire zone. And even then, the well-placed cricket. Next. I'm going to get you Nightmare Trent. I don't know why they call them Nightmare Trents. Actually, now that you think about it, the original Poltergeist movie, it had a Nightmare Trent in it. It tried to kill somebody. One of the kids. Okay. If I hit all the right buttons, I am. Not that I'm really laughing out loud. Oh. Next. There's one more tree. There we go. Hit the JA spam button. Immediately staggered. Hit the weapon skill button. The tree is still standing, despite our best efforts otherwise. And in about 17 minutes, it's going to be time to go kill something different. So we're going to hit the spectral jig button. Let's see how many white shells we picked up on that run. Not as much as we did get damage pieces. 63 white shells, which isn't bad. It wasn't even the whole 20 minutes that we could have done it with. Now, the only thing I don't like about the fungar zone is there's just not enough of them. You can actually pull all of them, kill them, and then have to wait for the respawns. Whereas, like with the trees, typically there's enough of them that you can go ahead and, you know, go pull some more while waiting on respawns. And definitely with the sheep, they got tons and tons of sheep. That's not the end of the world, though. Okay. Come on, slowpokes. Aww. He came to camp already procced. It's kind of neat. Faster. Gotta swing the daggers faster. Thank you for whoever procced you. Next. Wow. I could do this all day. No, actually I couldn't. It gets boring after a while. Next. Pow. Although I'm thinking, what am I going to do with all the forgotten thingies? What drops in here? Forgotten touch. I was thinking maybe I just go pick up all the gloves from Dynamis that I haven't upgraded to +1 or +2 yet, and then just upgrade all those to +1 and +2. On the off chance that maybe one day I'll want to upgrade it even further. I think you can do that. Like, what is it, 50 of the forgotten touches? Sounds about right, doesn't it? So I hit the weapon skill macro, but it didn't weapon skill. Maybe next time. Maybe not. Get another stab in here. Monster Llama. Happy Monday. Kitty don't think it's happy anymore. She's just sitting there with the rug. Look on her face. I don't know what crawled up her butt to put her in a mood, but it's a cat, so... Too much information either way. Next. Let's go pull some more. Out of the way, Koru. Korumoru. Does he make a better red mage or a better doorstop? Better paperweight. Should make fun of red mages. He's an okay red mage. He barely gets the job done. Most of the time. Although, I mean, I guess as far as a doorstop goes, he probably wouldn't be that good, because I don't think he can stop a door in this game. Or something like that. Nice clumping, Cyndaquil! Calls for a screenshot. And you sound a lot better. Why, thank you! It's been a lot of whiskey, a lot of sleep, and a lot of working, but haven't been overusing my voice, I guess. Weapon skill time. Although there was one point, I guess it was about 3 weeks ago, that every night that week I was sitting up in bed trying to sleep, but stomach acid was just outrageous, and ended up having to like double up on my prescription medication. And I'm like, doctor will understand. I actually told the doctor, and he's all like, you need to schedule an appointment. Yeah, dang it. So yeah, pouring some Jim Beam here in a minute. Your audio is out of sync on my end, maybe. Anybody else? It wouldn't surprise me any. It's been, what, 2 months since the last time that I even turned on OBS. But most people, I think they don't really watch what I'm doing. They just listen to the sound of my soothing voice. You're like, alright, I'm gonna fall asleep. That's what I should have done when I couldn't sleep. Pull up my YouTube channel. I didn't even do that. Just lie in bed, staring at the ceiling. So sad. Oh, probably what I'll be doing later tonight, too. Ain't that right, Miss Kitty? She's really pissed off at me. Ha, ha, ha. I remember... Coworker. Don't remember which one. Because I think they both had the same idea. She got pregnant with her son. I think they decided to name this boy Jameson. Because if it wasn't for Jameson, I guess the kid would have never been made. I downloaded a 10-hour sounds of falling rain video from YouTube for sleep hour. I did one real similar, except it was 10 hours of jazz music in the rain. And that's kind of neat. Soothing. But I wonder if I can find a link for it. It's a mix and match set. Asking what armor this is. It's not what she's actually wearing, it's just a glimmer. Let me go find the equipment set real quick. The headpiece is a Champion's Gala. We get that from one of the add-on expansions. I don't remember which one, but this was like the final piece. And then there's the Nuevo Coselet, which you also get from the a different add-on scenario. That's the body piece. A little tanky, not very, especially not nowadays. Then the pants was from the other one, also add-on scenario. They had like the Mughal Coupe d'Etat, Shantoto Ascension, and that first one that nobody liked because it had what's his name in there. Dang it! I got to look that up. Oh well. And then the boots, Ostrogreaves, that drops from... I don't remember what that drops from. Could be the dragon. Might be a dragon. And then level 29 Camphantes. This is the high quality stuff. That's what got me through the promies. Way back in the good old days. So anyway, I just put it all together one day and was all like, let's turn it into a glimmer. It's sitting on a mannequin right now in her mog house. It just looks like she's wearing it. And there we go. I was like, there should be more Fungars out and about. Sneak up on you, and then you, and then you. And I also picked up a Yagudo. Bonus! They drop white shells. Here, run over here, hit the stab button, hit the proc button. It is a Sentinel, so job ability spam might be enough to kill it. Probably won't be, but... Sentinel is like what, monk? I think it is. Oh no. I wanted to see it 100 Fist. Instead it's just gonna die. While procced. While intimidated. That's it. Staggered. That's probably better. Next. Don't you go stealing my mobs. Koru. I know you want to. So we'll be like, no. Red Mage, Taru tank. Subbing Ninja. Because they can hold hate. Like Cures. Because they're so it's so off. Sorry. Next. To A-spam. Let's turn a little bit this way. There we go. Kill button. I'm not going to say that this set was, or that body piece was the closest that this game will ever get to giving our characters capes. Actual capes that you can see. But it was a start. I kind of like. I would have preferred a much larger flowy cape, but you have to remember, back in the good old days, Square Enix, they're like, no, that would create clipping issues, and we've seen clipping issues in World of Warcraft. We don't like the way they went with it. Everybody in World of Warcraft is like, yeah, it's not that bad. Turn it off, you don't like it. The Square Enix on the other hand is like, no. If we don't like it, it's not going into the game. trying to think of something they didn't like that they took out of the game. Can't think of anything at the top of my head. Maybe Ninja? No, they didn't take Ninja out of the game. But they certainly did... Oh, no, wait. Ranger. Everybody remember the Ranger nerf? It's been like months since I last talked about that. Actually, I could say that about just about anything. Cheers, everyone. Tonight, in the repurposed Subway cup, we have ice water. So believe it or not, just working and then going straight to bed instead of playing FF11 made me gain weight. And I was already at a point I didn't need to gain any more. So we're trying to lose weight. We're getting away from sugary drinks and other stuff and trying to exercise. How much fun it is trying to exercise when you're going to be 42 at the end of the month? It's not fun. Certainly not as much fun as Dynamis. Dynamis is fun. I hope they never get rid of Dynamis. So, like, we discontinued Final Fantasy XI because it is 45 years old, but we're going to go ahead and keep the Dynamis server on, so if you just want to log in and do some Dynamis, you can do that. No auction houses, but hey, who needs that? Either one of my computers has decided to start making a lot of noise, or there's like a truck outside that's idling very loud. It really sounds like a computer, though. Oh, it's the old... Yeah, it sounds like it is the old one. And that one computer that I don't use for anything except the light source. I'm supposed to be hitting the stagger buttons, aren't I? Although I think that first one looks staggered, doesn't it? Doesn't really seem like it's moving. All the others, they seem to be moving. Staggered. Dead. Next. Yay, more coins. Staggered. Not that I'm going to be able to use that weapon skill to kill it, but it will stop me from wasting TP that I could be using on this mob right here. See? Just like that. Well, somebody used a weapon skill on it. Makov. Knew it was him. Okay, I don't think that one got staggered. That one did. So, die. Can Rudra's Storm miss? I bet it can. Can I trick attack Koromoru? I bet I could. He's like almost at that perfect spot. Ability, job ability, trick attack. Ah, nuts, it got staggered. It's elemental weapon skill. That can't miss. Oh. I didn't even know that. Abilities, weapon skills. Probably says it right on there too. Yep, it's green. That means wind. I think. I didn't know that the elemental weapon skills can't miss. Or maybe just because it's wind elemental. Who knows? I'm not supposed to be running towards the Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm supposed to be running towards these guys. Actually, I was going to see if I could like run in between them like goalpost. If it was like a soccer game. For Dent, it'd be more like bowling. There's 2 pins on the side. Can even use them against perfect dodge. RS isn't elemental though. It doesn't do wind damage. Ah. And spam button. Do I have spam? No, I don't think I do. Next. Almost there. There we go. And proc. And dead. Thank you for playing. Next. How much time we got left? I believe it's at 800 hours. The time of day proc will change over to the ones that drop the bronze pieces. And that's who we're really interested in. Ulanid should work though. If I was worried about missing. Remember back in the good old days when you needed accuracy and lots of accuracy to be able to XP? I do. And then they made the game easier, and people were like, yay, don't need accuracy, just need this, 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 and this. We're just going to Zerg everything. And then Rising Jima came out, and they're like, OMG, it's so hard. I don't want to play anymore. This is ridiculous. All you can do is stack accuracy, and even then, you're lucky if you can hit it. And then everyone else, or I was like, that's how I think the game should be played, but, you know, nobody asked me. Weapon skill time. Not that I hung out in Ryzen Jima back then. I still don't. I mean, I go there from time to time. There's lots of stuff there, but yeah. Deoden! Because I almost said Hidden Root. And it's like, that's not his name. And then they're like, what's the name? Dang it, it was like earlier when I went back there to figure out the name of which Final Fantasy Tactics was. It's the one that has Tactics written on the box. I actually had to go to the box, because I know where the box is. I don't have a box with Deoden's name on it. Or do I? No, I don't. Running this way. Did you not aggro with the rest of them? Probably did it. Rue was fine. Deo is finer. Actually, can you use finer in that kind of tense? Probably. Probably not. Is there anything over here? I really feel like there should be more Fungars than what I currently have. I guess I'm just killing them too quickly. The ceiling fans decided to start making a lot of noise. I almost bought a new gaming chair, but I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's only $300. And you're like, wake up, man! $300 is a lot of money. It really is. So I was like, it was gonna be neat. It was gonna be big and foamy and able to support me if I ever went to like 450 pounds. And it was orange. Unless you were competing with other happy people. It's Final Fantasy 11. Ain't nobody happy. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Just bought a Fix Max. It's pretty amazing. Nice. I was looking at the ones on Amazon, and I was, believe it or not, I was actually even looking at YouTube reviews for certain chairs. And then that's when I decided to get the idea. Is like, hey, gaming chair company, I'm sending you this email to see if maybe you'll want to send me a chair, and I'll review it and sit in it, and we only have a little, what you call it, thingy on the top of it, and, you know, call it even. And they'd be all like, they look at the total number of Twitch subscribers, and they're like, yeah, no. If you want to purchase one, though, here's the link. But yeah, so excited to see you're okay. Yeah! I don't know if I'm okay. I'm alive, and that's what's important. But, just tired. Need a vacation. Not like a little 2-day to Tennessee and back kind of vacation. Watch the eclipse. About the eclipse. It was really neat for 3 minutes. Quite honestly can say, looking up at the sky, it was like this black hole, straight up, with this little silvery ring going around it. And I was looking at the message and they were like, you ever seen anything like that before? I'm like, no. You? No. That's weird. And I could see how that could be scary to, like, you know, ancient people during the classical times. They didn't know what was going on. Like, oh, God. But day didn't turn to night. It was more like day turned to dusk. Because, you know, when the sun's is finished setting and there's still that little bit of light on the horizon, that's exactly what the eclipse was like. Except instead of just the light being on the horizon off to the east or to the west, it was 360 degrees because you could still see the sunlight off the horizon slightly reflecting off the surface going back. And that was kind of neat. And I did try to record it on my phone. I even tried taking a photo of it on my phone, but believe it or not, a Samsung Galaxy S7 can't take a decent photo of the moon, or of anything really that's several thousand miles away. Who knew, right? Yeah. I got this one really blurry shot of it, it kind of looks like a little starburst at the same time, but yeah. I was seeing reports of rains in Texas flooding places out like I was. Where did Dent say it was from again? North Texas. Dallas. Even the north side of Dallas. It was like almost as far away as one can get in Texas from Houston without. Not that far away. That'd be more like El Paso. El Paso is very far away from like everything else in Texas. I think even further than Amarillo. Alright, Kitty is hanging out behind where the mouse is once again. She's probably going to try and unplug the modem. She likes to do that when she's in a bad mood. But, nope. Now, Dent's good. Dent's got lots of food. Dent's on the 3rd floor. The only thing I ever have to really worry about, tornadoes. And tornadoes come... 3rd floor is not going to save. Actually, it's going to be even worse than that. There was a... Not last Christmas. I don't even think the Christmas before that. I think it might have been Christmas 2015. Could have been 2016. I think it was 2015, though. Or the day after. There were a lot of tornadoes that hit the Dallas area. Garland, in particular, where one of the pharmacists that I work with lives. They, like, hit a mile away from his house. Big, massive damage and stuff. And we're, like, driving back into town during all this. And somehow I procced it, even though it's not during the usual proc time. Not complaining. Must have been a weapon skill. So, kill faster, so we can get to the good stuff. Sirens are going off. Mrs. is all like, it sounds really bad out there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed. We're going back to sleep. She says, I think we should take cover in the bathroom. And I'm like, I think if the roof comes flying off, I don't think the bathroom's going to save you. But if you feel more comfortable in there, you go right ahead. I'm going to stay asleep. Or try and sleep through it. Says, well, maybe we should go down to the garage. And I'm like, let me just go to bed, hon. House is going to explode. The house is going to explode. What can you do, right? I guess that's kind of been my motto through life. Spectral Jig. Where am I? I need to go north, don't I? To the north we go. Is that like a good wow or a bad wow? It's probably a bad wow. Usually a bad wow. Cheers, everyone. Oh, when I was living in Memphis, that place had some tornadoes. Or maybe it was just because we were so close to the airport. But the sirens are going off like almost every other day. There was some crazy news here. Yeah! It's almost to the point that I think we should just everybody needs to turn the news off. Although, I guess on the plus side, at least nobody was talking at work today about the NFL and their whole kneeling thing. There's a delivery driver was complaining about it. And, man, I just wish the president would stop tweeting. I'm like, if you don't like his tweets, don't follow his Twitter. I don't follow his Twitter. I'm like, well, what are you complaining about? So, but the news, that's all the news talks about. I'm like, if you don't like what the news has to say, quit listening to the news. That's what I did. I'm not going to say I'm happier for it. Probably more uninformed, but oh well. JA spam. Garcia didn't want to hear that, so sorry about that. Proct. You know how long it's been since I've seen a proct sheep? Too long, exactly. Weapon skill. Dead. John Billy spam. Let's see if Tom Petty's still alive. Petty. Okay, still on life support. Erroneous report about Tom Petty's death caused confusion. See, Lanos? ABC News, they called you out. Next. Everyone ignoring politics is how he got in power. Ignoring politics or the news? Maybe, maybe not. The hotel I work at got sold, so having to deal with a new boss. Oh, fun! Hopefully they won't... Wait, they sell hotels? I guess they do. We used to do that in Monopoly, didn't we? Buy and sell hotels and houses and stuffs. Never really understood that, though. If you want to sell a house, you're only going to get half the price that you paid for it. Well, doesn't it make more sense? Sell a house or a hotel, you should at least get double what you paid for it. This wouldn't make for a very good game, but oh well. Kill! Pistol sheep. Rudros. Falling down. And stab. There we go. I don't follow President Trump's Twitter. I also don't watch any of the network news anymore. I just get all my news from work. They still watch it. They love to talk about it. It's like, hey, did you see so-and-so this weekend? Like, no. You're like, oh, okay. I'm not talking to you then. Like, yay. Boom, boom, boom. H. Gillian just started watching. I get to say happy Monday, H. Gillian. H. Gillian! Happy Monday. And because I missed it all last week, happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Multiply that times 8. Maybe 6. But yeah. New guy as well, not really interested in keeping me. Ooh. So you get to play more Final Fantasy XI soon. Shouldn't say that. Hopefully they give you a severance package. Or no, actually the new guy, he probably just wants to run all the old people off so he can bring in all his other new people from the old place. And yeah. I've been in that situation before. It's not exactly a warm place to be. Fortunately for them, I don't run off easy. Cheers. And we got another dead sheep. Time to go pull some more sheeps. Sheeps go bah? Or they go, whatever that noise was. Did you miss me? I missed everybody. Actually, no, I just really missed energy and free time to myself. I did not miss the pharmacy. I kind of felt like, why do I keep paying rent for this apartment? For the cat. Yes. I should have just slept at the pharmacy. Actually, I'm glad I did. No washer and dryer connectors there. Over here, I don't know how many sheep I pulled. It doesn't feel like a lot. See if I can get one more without bringing all those Yugudo to town. There we go. Hit the range attack button. Don't move. Out of the way, Koru. I think I moved. Sheeps. Sheeps. No, sorry, not monster sheep. Nightmare sheeps. Because they're nightmarish. And apparently, I'm not tanking. Per usual. J spam time. Rudra Storm time. Except it's not, because you don't have enough TP, but it's okay. Some more JA spam going here. Yay. I wonder how much treasure hunter I have on me right now. Let's add it up. Probably not much. I got 1 from the weapon. 3 from the glove, so that's 4. And I guess that's it. Oh, I got a Craftsmaster's ring on. That's awesome. Oh, what else can I put in that place? Maybe something that, I don't know, causes you to attack several times in a row. Eponas, maybe? Sure, why not? Let's do that one. And yeah, that should do it. I'm not doing the procs at the moment, am I? They made some nice changes to Ambuscade. Did they really? Did they make it easier? Like, no, but they made it harder. And they give some more rewards. We like more rewards. I don't feel like I proc that. Proc it, proc it. He's gonna die soon. Dang it. It's all Mayakov's fault. He's to blame. Probably is. What kind of changes did they make, Deodan? Can't just leave me hanging like that. I don't know, like, maybe I should go do that instead. I haven't done anything in 2 months, but I haven't done Ambuscade in 2 months. Stab, stab. The face. Monster Sheep Danger, please take care. Stab. Okay, that one's proc. Kind of looks asleep, doesn't he? Nope. Nah, he looks dead. Very, very dead. But it's okay, kids. We'll be able to respawn here in about 5 minutes. Do earn more rewards per fight for intense. Yay, intense. I'm like, but you earn fewer points and regular. So that's the balance. Square Enix, they're all about that balance. Well, they used to be. Then they raised the level cap to 99. This is screw it. But to balance it out, they up the hit points. Oh well. Next. Really? I only pulled 2? That's embarrassing. Oh, nope. Wait, never mind. With their powers uncombined, they turned into 3. Get some more spams. Bring some more water. Back to the game. Wait for it, wait for it. I remember Cyndaquil attacking faster than this. Maybe because there's no haste samba? Didn't really feel like there's a haste samba, does there? Edit. Level. That must be... No, there is a haste samba going. I just saw it. Who knows? Maybe I just remember it faster. Kind of like I remember myself being skinnier. It probably wasn't always that case, but, you know. There's a reason I got the camera aimed for the neck up. And it's not because I want to show off my second chin. That's definitely not it. Did I not get the sheep? Oh, that's right. These aren't sound aggro. Supposed to walk in front of them. Took a while, but the very easy, intense boss has about 150,000 hit points. And I guess they didn't extend the amount of time that it takes to get in there, or number of players that can be doing an ambuscade at one time. Which means it still probably sucks to do ambuscade on like the popular servers. Speaking of which, how many players are still playing on Quetzalcoatl? Search all. On a Monday night, you have 255. Wow. Dental takes 2 months off, and Quetzalcoatl slowly starts bleeding out. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. It's probably just a coincidence. It's probably just a slow night. Everyone's watching Monday Night Football. That's it. Everybody's watching Monday Night Football. Who's playing tonight? Why do I not know this? Monday Night Football. It's the Redskins versus the Chiefs. Really? So... Okay. That's not politically incorrect. I mean, when they play each other, right? Yeah. Finally got a faster net. Congratulations. I haven't finished logging in. Dang it. I had to update. It took like... Well, it said it was going to take like 24 minutes. It didn't feel like 24 minutes. It felt longer. I'm joking. It was less. It had to have been less. But we got to listen to that jazzy Final Fantasy or play online music. Or actually, it was the Final Fantasy theme, the Crystal theme. That's what I should be doing. Playing Final Fantasy 15. Get some achievements, stuffs. Hi, sheep. I'm gonna get all the sheep over here, or I'm gonna try to at least. And zig, then zag. Let's see if we can get this guy without getting the Ugudos. Hi. We're gonna run over here. And then we're gonna run to... Oh, wait. I forgot this one. How did I forget that? How did I forget all these guys? They probably spawned behind me. And then over here... Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're spawning behind me. Anybody remember that comic? Spawn. Yeah. They turned it into a movie. And when the movie first came out, we all thought it was really good, and then it came out on VHS or DVD, and we watched it again, and it was like, this ain't that good. Were we drunk when we watched the movie the first time? We might have been. Had an okay soundtrack to it. But it was the 90s. All movies had an okay soundtrack back then. The good old days. Let's turn to slightly this way. There's a proc... If I ever saw one, and there's a dead sheep. If I ever saw another, let's get some JA spam going. And let's actually, there isn't a kill enemies in Volcrum Dunes, is there? Or maybe there is. Probably isn't. Did I proc? I don't feel like I did. Although it kind of doesn't look like one of them is not attacking me, so must have procced. Lots of coins. That one definitely procced. And I was going to be definitely dead. dirt devils left and right here. That's the controllers being sticky again. Let's go ahead and count our coins. So far this evening, we've gotten 138 one-bind bills, 69 white shells, and 80 bronze pieces. Now I'm going to go to the auction house and realize that they all sell for like 50k each. And you're like, really? That's it? Shoot. I'm just going to buy a bunch of them and make a relic. Wow, that's cheap. And then drive the price up. Because reasons. Spam button. Speaking of spam buttons, quest. Okay, our accolades are capped, but our sparks are not. Well, everybody else that's doing gain XP, they probably already unloaded their sparks 3 times now. That's not the way I like to play. That's not true. I love playing that way. But that's not how I want to play tonight. Actually, I just might go ahead and turn this off as soon as the bronze pieces are over. Actually, as soon as I get a 1 stack. Hi, Mr. Sheep. Run over here. I'm gonna run over there. So I think I'm gonna focus, double down on just Cyndaquil, finish her Burt Gang, and then I don't know. What do you do after you've gotten the best tanking sword in the game for Paladin? Probably go to another character and do it all over again. Yeah, I'll probably reactivate Song and finish up his thieving outfit. No, prices are starting to rise because some happy people left for Asura. Ah! Supply and demand. You would think that demand would be going down with fewer players on, but I guess we always have the guild sellers. Or guild seller. There's probably only one left assigned to Quetzalcoatl. Ah, the good old days. Spam button. Get better armor. Nothing wrong with better armor. As long as it's fancy. No, you don't have to sell your soul for it, too. I know one player who did that once, but I don't think he plays anymore. At least not this game. Probably playing League of Legends or something. And competitive folks. Bum, bum, bum. Speaking of competitive. Nah. I'm wondering if maybe tomorrow night we'll go and get some more job points. Or learn some spells. Get some quests done. There's a ton of stuff I can still do on Cyndaquil. Make some money. Don't want to do that every night. That gets boring. I don't know if Dynamis ever gets boring though. I mean, look at that face. Just zoom in a little bit there on the sheep. I mean, it's so cute. Alright, turn names back on. And like, oh, now it's dead. Nothing lasts forever. Even cute, terrified sheep about to get sheared. And by sheared, I mean stabbed repeatedly by Mayakov. You sometimes will jump on their head. That's your cue to jump on their head, Mayakov. Can I call you Maya? Probably don't want to call him Maya. Less people farming the top items. Ah. Suppose that makes sense. Back up a bit. J spam a bit. From behind, even. Just got a little bit of time left, I think. Is it 1600? Yeah, I think it'll be at 1600 that we'll be switching over back to the tree people. So that should give us enough time just to get this guy procced. And nobody else. Except maybe those Yakuto. Quickly, guys. Yay! That's awesome. That's how I wanted to end this evening. Proc right before 1600. Alright, Spectral Jig. Go make some more kill. Coins. Stuffs. I'm gonna run this way. Although I probably didn't need Spectral Jig, now that I think about it. I could probably easily have a run around these guys. That sounds like wind. I didn't know it was supposed to storm tonight. Hi. Excuse me. Pardon me running through this way. Hugh, Hugh, Hugh! I don't know if that's how you say it, or is it Hugh X3? I kind of like Hugh X3. That sounds neat. Happy Monday. Thank you. It's good to be seen. It's good to be awake. I'm usually asleep by this hour. Who am I kidding? I'm usually asleep by 7. Getting home at... That's not true. Usually get home after 7. Then shortly in bed. Feed the cat. Sometimes remember to feed myself. There was one night where I was like hungry, but I didn't have any food in the house, and I didn't want to order a pizza. So I put some ramen noodles and some water in the microwave and cooked it for about 5 minutes, and then forgot about it for 2 days. Until I opened up the microwave again, and I was like, oh, so that's what happens. You're always like, what happens? What happens? And you're like, no. It's not safe for the internet. You can always run the experiment yourself. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let me go over to this crevice here. I like this one just a little bit better. Wow, I actually got knocked down to 724, 701, 633. There we go. Better. Stab time. Lots of proc time. That's... Now that is a wall of trees if ever I've seen one. Die, wall of tree. Next. Let's see. Actually, I think that's close enough. One way to find out. I'm really glad Koru decided to put that Balanx on me. So I'd probably be dead otherwise. J spam once again. Keep going. Wait for the little arrows, the exclamation point. Then hit your weapon skill button. Follow it up with your JA spam button. Follow it up with another weapon skill button. Unable to use weapon skill. It doesn't look like you're unable to even swing your daggers, and I feel like I'm animation locked. Oh no, I'm animation locked. Oh, we're screwed now. There we go. That's so much more my clumping. I hate it when that happens. Oh well. I like it that the tree was at an angle that we were able to use a JA ability on it, but it was not at an angle where I was able to stab it. Thank you, Square Enix. Thank you very much. And we're going to stab this one from behind. It only looks like it's from behind. This one's actually turning in the right direction. Then we're going to kill it. Collect its coins. Do this. I wonder if we're over 100 white shells yet. They really are dropping. Nope, only at 88. They're not dropping that good. J spam once again. Wait for the exclamation points. Maybe I had some type of counter up earlier, and that's why it seemed like I was always attacking faster. Maybe it was the opponent's ring. It must have been the opponent's ring. Do I still have it equipped? Yes. Physical damage taken -2. Regen effect. Do I have anything else that would be beneficial? Regen, Duskull. Probably not. Focus on the task at hand. See? Probably stop. Getting pretty good with 5-step skill chains using different jobs. Oh my goodness. That sounds true. I mean, I did like a 2-step skill chain and I was perfectly happy. No, I'm take that back. I had a 3-step skill chain and like perfectly happy with that. Because normally by the time I got one pulled off, the first character had enough TP to go ahead and start it back up. Maybe next time I'll just create 3 blue mages. We'll blue mage everything to death. No. Maybe. It could be fun. Did I hit the button? I don't think I hit the button. Hit the button. Buttons. I didn't see the exclamation points. Still don't see the exclamation points. Come on. He's gonna be dead soon. And now he's dead. I don't think we ever procced him. We did get a forgotten touch, though. So don't forget about that. Bad joke. I'm out of practice. I apologize. Don't worry, the jokes will get worse as the night progresses. Just like the drops will progress. They get worse. Ow! He threw a pine cone at me. Who does that? I mean, these guys, obviously, but... You ever been hit by a pine cone? It's not fun. You're like, oh, do that again. No. Pokemon has a pine cone Pokemon in it. Just evolves into a steel type, right? It's kind of like Electrode, where I think it likes to blow itself up. I think. Dang it. That was from Silver and Gold days. I should know that one. Brock had one. Brock always was the better of the three starter, or the, you know. Brock should have had his own anime, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Who am I kidding? He probably does have his own anime in Japan. You forgot they touched you with a pine cone bomb. That's what I should change the title to. FF11, Dentral's back. And he got touched by a pine cone bomb. Watch a video to understand. Spectral jig. Actually, no, we don't need spectral jig. I'm just going to run this way. Grab a bunch of stuffs. Trees. Rinse and repeat. What kind of evening we're having. I don't see any trees, though. There's one. I'm already yawning. I guess I've been yawning all night. That's not what I wanted to look for. Let's maximize that. Let's go ahead and turn off the full screen button. There we go. And I don't know what I'm doing. It's been that long. Full screen projector mode. Alright, do I have any mobs behind me? No. What a crappy polar cynical is. Anyway, shouldn't be any changes to what y'all are looking at. I just simply changed this around so I could see what I look like. And be like, man, I needed to work on my hair a little bit more today. Oh well. Been a long day. Sometimes you just don't want to put more hair gel into your hair. Sometimes you should. Start thinking this now is one of those times. So it's okay. We're not going to go ahead and pause the game because it's online. You can't pause online games. I mean, you can, but it doesn't work out that well. Where did all the trees go? Man, I guess I already pulled them all. Must have been what I did. All right. Stab, stab, stab. The face, face, face. J, A spam buttons and stuff will happen in particular order. Coins might drop. Profit may be made. Probably not. I wonder how much Gil sells for now. No. Don't go down that road. This way you'll be able to say, I made all of the gills myself using all the exploits they have in-game, not through a gil seller. Thank you very much. Not because it's easier. Sure, no, definitely not easier. But that's part of the challenge. That's what Final Fantasy should be. Challenging. Dude, I'm standing right next to you. And... Dude. It's more over here. Maybe. Might be a long pull. I hope they don't despawn by the time I get to wherever it is that we're going. I don't want to wait for that one. He'll show up when he's ready. Over here. Start after 11? I guess that third cup of coffee I had really was the right thing to do. Otherwise it'd be like noises. Proc it. No! Really? You're gonna go away on me? Bastards. Sorry. Language. That's what happens when you pull them too long. And the game thinks, oh, he must be trying to MPK somebody. Well, let's just put a little stop to that way, don't we? It's like, if you're the only one in the zone, that feature should be turned off, right? Right. It's like, Square Enix, I'm the only one in the zone. I'm not trying to MPK anybody. I'm just trying to do some really big pulls. Could you be so kind to turn the MPK fix off? And they'd be like, thanks for the offer, but we'll have to pass. They auto-translated me. Oh, bum, bum, bum. Ziana says, well, fudge monkey. I've surged 12, 13, and 14 and can't farm them now. Any way to break the surge? Actually, I don't think there is. Other than simply, you know, go do something else. And I think they'll quiet down. I didn't think it was going to be after an hour, but Shadowrun thinks so. Thanks, Monster Llama. I learned something new. Tag, you're it. And we're going to get all these guys. Disappointed my heavy plates and so. That is kind of sad. But hey, look at the plus side. You have more heavy plates. And I get to upgrade whatever is needed with heavy plates. Of course, I haven't looked farther along the Burt Gang upgrade path. Watch heavy plates being one of those things I'm going to need to purchase. Dang it! I shouldn't have sold all that I had. Oh well. You live, you learn, you go back to playing Final Fantasy XI. That's how this world works. Stab, stab, face, face, proc, proc, weapon skill, dead tree, rinse and repeat. What was the name? Carol Ann's brother got to share a bedroom with her. And this is the Poltergeist movie. Dang it. Was it Bobby? I would say it was Bobby. May not be. He was the one that was scared of the closet. Rightfully so. That closet was scary. And they had a clown. The clown was scary. It took forever to get a stack of 99. I bet it did. Remember I had a stack of 99 one time, and I was running low on inventory space, and like, I'll just stick it up on the auction house for some outrageously expensive price. And by the time I got to my mog house, it had already sold. I was like, well, that was 10 million gil, easily earned. Dang. I was just trying to use the auction house as a, you know, a very expensive mog storage safe, but I'm trying to remember how much tax one gets charged when they put something up on the auction house for 10 million gil. That's right, a sizable chunk. Just go find out again. Go put something on the auction house. One of these coins even for 10 million. It's like, do you want to pay 500,000 gil to put it up for this? And I'm like, you know, now that you put it that way, yeah, sure, why not? Because I don't like to go AFK Bazaar. I think it disproportionately, what's the word I'm looking for? Buffers my playtime. It's all like, yeah, sure, it said I played a game for 14 years, but really, that most of that was AFK Bazaring. I've probably only played the game for like, I don't know, it's all said and done, maybe just 11 or 12 years. Actually, count time actually sitting in front of it. That's probably closer to 5 years. That's still quite a long time in front of this game, isn't it? Speaking of which, if you go into status, playtime, 301 days, 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 22 seconds have been logged on with Cyndaquil. So less than a year, not much less. Here, there's not much time left, so we're just going to grab the last batch of Trents that have repopped. There's been actually quite a few repops. Then we'll go back and grab some Bungars. Sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak. Or we'll go that way. I think about it, Dentro probably has the least amount of playtime. So I never log on to him anymore. I say never. I sometimes log on to him. It's been a while. Actually, I think It's probably the last character I did log into. Before today. 45 minutes? That's not enough time. That means we're... Actually, no, that should be enough time for the bronze pieces. 800 plus hours of merge. How many days is that? Let's find out. Go, go, squeaky chair. So you take 800 hours, you divide that by 24, and that gets you 33 days. 0.3, repeating, of course. That's just on the pure 800. If it's 800 plus, then that's different. This is where Daoden's going to do typo. I meant 800 plus days. And that's a long time. What's 800 divided by 365? Divided by 360. There's 365 days in a year, right? It's just one of those numbers I never bothered to memorize. 2.19 years. Typo! I only know it because I do it all the time. Even when I'm talking out loud. Typo. Out of my mouth. Into the microphone. Thanks for listening. Proc proc. Let's go where to get some fungars. Well, there's something better I can do than these guys. 800 plus days. That's a long time. But it gives me something to aim for to catch up to. I just have to keep Cynical logged in 24/7. And it will happen. Actually, no, because Daoden's going to be accumulating time as well, but for every time that he logs out, Cynical will slowly start to catch up. Nah. Go grab one more. We got time for it. I'm going to try and proc you in the ticklish spot. See if it works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Actually, still got quite a bit more time. And now you die. 30,000 hours on Siren. Wow. Tired though. 30,000 hours. No, 30,000 hours ago, JFK was still alive. No, I'm joking. It's not that long ago. No. If 30,000 were days, you're supposed to get procced over here, sorry. You divide that by 365, that is only 8.2 years. Okay. Oh, not so bad. Can't do it anymore on any game. Play too much. Can you play too much of any one game? I guess if you're not having fun, then yes. Yeah, you can play too much. I only play when I'm having fun. If I'm not having fun, it's all like, hey, look at that. Somebody just unplugged the modem. Bad kitty. It's going to be like a day until the internet comes back on. Oh, hey, if his internet connected, how was he able to upload that video to YouTube so quickly? Through the phone. Yeah. Most games don't hold my attention that long. It's rare now. I can see that. I've seen it all? Oh, I don't know if we've seen it all. We've seen a lot. But it's true. I think I have more games that are still in their shrink wrap that I haven't even plugged into the Xbox than I've actually played. Pretty hardcore gamer. I guess I'm like a pretty hardcore collector. So like, I only buy them used. And so like, hey, look at this gem. It's only $1.99. I'm gonna find you a good home. 888 days. That's a lot of days. Tastes are very strict. How did they get behind me? I'm supposed to be clumping action. Guys aren't clumping very well. Just want you to know that. Fungars. Dang it, they did it again. Excuse me. Pardon me. I did try playing one of those Japanese dating sim games thinking this should be fun. Kind of pervy. And it's like, you know, it's too slow, even for me. And yeah, I couldn't even get the, what you call it, the chicks to like me, even in that. Just finished a new game, beautiful platformer, if you've heard of it. The new game. Oh, Cuphead. I missed that entire line. That kind of sounds like Forza 7. Actually, no, it kind of sounds like a motorcycle. Oh well. I've seen the what they had at like E3 a year or two back for Cuphead, and it did look really, really neat. And I'll probably get it someday. I just don't know when. 1930s animated platform. Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's just, you know, the, what do you call it? Animation from, like, the old Walt Disney films and stuff like that, when, before they had television and all this stuff was played at the movie theaters. Did I not hit the JA spam button? Because it didn't look like this thing got spammed. Not at all. Let's try it now. And I think this is the right time. There we go. Time to die. Steamboat! Steamboat Willie, that's it, that's it, that's it. So that was even black and white. These are in color. Of course, I don't remember how long Disney was doing their stuff in black and white. Complete with orchestrated soundtrack. That's kind of neat. Ah, dang it. Right here. Not that I know if that's the noise that people make when they're chewing on stuff, but yeah. Game was in development for 7 years. Now, was it really in development that whole time where they're trying to perfect it, or is it just one of those, we're going to work on this other project, focus on that, make some more money so we can fund this, which probably won't sell that well, or maybe, you know, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, or we're going to wait for the technology. It's kind of like me. I've been writing a book for 20 plus years. Not that I've actually been working on it every day. It's like Final Fantasy XI. Sometimes you take a break. Sometimes you take a break for a couple of years. I should really get back on that. Oh well. Spectral Jig. Weapon skill. Turn around. Get the next one. If you're so lucky. Probably not. Game is entirely hand-drawn? Wow. That I did not know. I just thought that was going to be like a really spiffy type of a cell shading they did, but wow. Everything's hand-drawn. That changes everything. That's why it took so long. Definitely. That's commitment right there. Almost to the point of no, being committed. Nah, that shouldn't be done. That shouldn't be done. Hand-drawn animation at that resolution takes a long time. I can see that. It's a lot of love. And one bind bills. Yay, let's go kill some more. How much time have we got left in here? Probably not that much time. Less than half an hour. Probably less than half an hour. More partial to 2D over 3D. Both can work. It's like Darkstalkers, a fighting game. It's like, sure, they could probably make a 3D version of it and people will be all like, okay, I didn't think I was going to like this, but it's just something about the 2D fighting aspect to it that especially works if you're like side-scrolling. Of course, I'm sure there's some things that, yeah, Darkstalkers was really nicely animated for its age. Oh my goodness, yeah. I remember back in the late 90s even, thinking, this is cool. I don't think they're ever going to get any better than this. And in 3D, it would lose the trick. Exactly. It'd be like that first Virtual Fighter game that came out. all the polygons do. Like, oh. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and stab the priest in the face before he tries to cure himself. Next. And he's procced. Try to release Dark Stalkers, but it failed. Really? Oh. Capcom released a crappy port of older game. Oh. That's Capcom though. I mean, sometimes they do stuff good. Sometimes they do stuff bad. Unlike Konami, where everything they do is just bad. They use the arcade ports and not the definitive ports from the console. That was terrible. Yeah. I always like making fun of Capcom, but they had some okay soundtracks. One of the worst companies. Worse than E3? E3, I'm sorry. EA? I have a friend that was playing Madden 18, I think. He hates it. And he's just completely and totally, I want this to be over. Like, why are you playing it then? I want the achievements. I'm like, okay. Pretty. Konami is bad. I don't know. I mean, it looked like we were going to get Silent Hills, and it looks like Silent Hill was actually starting to get back to right track. Like, maybe it'll start to be scary. And then we're like, you know what? Screw it. We're not going to do it anymore. And then, I was never a Metal Gear Solid fan, so, yeah. The love is in the indies. This is true! Shenmue 3 got pushed back again. Who saw that coming? But, it's okay. They finally starting to get some facial animations. And the facial animations, I think, were probably the best part of the first Shenmue games. And there's little nuances. But I really didn't even pick up on it until I started playing the European release. Because that had the Japanese dialogue with the English subtitles. And it was like Ryo, sometimes he would say something, and surprisingly his eyes would like get really big. Most mainstream games are lackluster, disappointing, or plain overpriced. And we're not going to talk about Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's talk about Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm so glad I didn't spend money on that. I mean, I eventually will, maybe, and if I was to go down to the game store now, you could probably pick up a disc for like $5.99, because everybody probably don't want to play it anymore, but it looked terrible. They had a ton of problems. And it's just, and it really seemed like they just didn't really have anybody in charge of it. There's like a bug on that screen that I'm going to try and kill without knocking stuff over, but never mind, it flew away. I could see them doing that on purpose, though, making it a bad game. They're like, you know what? We put our heart and soul into Mass Effect 3, and I'm sorry you didn't like the ending, but the rest of the game was awesome. This is me talking like I work for, not EA, what was the company that developed it? Damn it, BioWare, sorry. It's like, you want to know what a sucky game looks like? This is a sucky game, like Andromeda. It's like, bitch about this. Russian production meet deadline, called resting on their laurels. Well, it was also it wasn't EA, dang it, not Vancouver, but it was like a different EA Vancouver. It wasn't BioWare, the same ones that were working on the last one. I think it was a different group, but name alone holds weight. Well, you're not going to say that's why all the Call of Duties have done so well. I mean, it could be. And other games that I purchased at $1.99 used. Happy Homes. They could have gone someplace else. They could have been turned into coasters. I was surprised. The story mode didn't suck nearly as bad as everyone had told me. It wasn't great, but, you know, Call of Duty has been declining. It took forever. I hate that series. Modern Warfare wasn't so bad. It wasn't so great, but, you know. What was a good game in that genre? Wasn't a Call of Duty. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at all my Xbox 360 titles, trying to see if I can see it. Spec Ops The Line, I think. That sounds right. Right, it was like, we took, was it Joseph Conrad, the author? Heart of Darkness. We took that book and we turned it into a video game. We also put it in the desert, because, you know, it's a desert. Trying to make jungle settings is really difficult. You want first-person shooter made with love? Play 2016 Doom or Wolfenstein. I heard wonderful things about Doom, the new one. I kind of like the old Doom too, though. Alright, so we got about an hour in-game left. To get 1, 2, 3! I'm not really Dentral. This is like Dentral Jr. Doom, I gave a 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. Beat it. What would you give Final Fantasy 11, H. Galleon? Just out of curiosity. I'd give it an 11. But that's just me. The game is just a masterpiece. Nice. Did, id suck? Have you been to prison? Not in the past 2 months. Final Fantasy 11 now like a 7 out of 10. Earlier 8.5 out of 10. Okay, okay. Give it 11 Mithras out of 10. Because you could. Now, prison would have been better. More food. Easier access to free weights. But, no, I've been working quite a lot. He's like, and now I'm not. That's not true. Now I'm back to my usual schedule. Just 40 hours a week. Game has changed too much. It's not the same. Everyone would agree. Nope. Just at the pharmacy. We had a lot of people out. We had one person quit. Another one broke her hand. And then we had a bunch of people to train. I got them trained. And then I got audited. By Prime Therapeutics. Other people behind Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas and some other companies. So we had to prepare for that. And now that's all back and behind me now. So hopefully we'll get back to more of this. Argo, FF11. Happy Monday. I've been in FF11 prison about 5 times. Take screenshots. It's nice to see you, so thank you. Thank you. Let's see you back on. Thank you. I figured maybe something majorly life-threatening happened, or you just tossed in the towel, not stream. Nah, I think if I was to just toss in the towel, I would upload a video, and I would entitle it, Dentral's Not Dead. I would probably title it, Dentral's Dead. And then put a little description as to, you know what? Screw this game. Screw YouTube, screw Twitch, screw all this stuff. I'm just going to stay home and pet my cat. Where is my kitty? D! Where you hiding? She's probably in the bedroom. I redecorated the apartment again this weekend. I say redecorated. I moved furniture around this weekend because that's what I do when I'm bored. No reason for me to stop unless I don't have time. Exactly. And it's like one of those things, like, you're just going to be doing this anyways. Since there's not too many people left on the server to chat with. I have all you excellent friends. I need to stop pulling these guys because I'm supposed to be killing sheeps right now. So hit the flee button. Followed by the spectral jig button. Dang it! I was hoping that I had fleed far enough where that wouldn't have happened. I have to quit video games to stop streaming. I kind of quit video games. I did play a little bit Star Trek Online, although what I consider playing Star Trek Online, probably most other people don't. Just basically I logged in, did some duty officer assignments, and yeah, logged out. Made a little bit of a dilithium. just sucks when you like something a lot and you don't like it. Breaks my heart a little bit. Well, this is why, you know, nobody ever really quits Final Fantasy XI. A lot of people say, I'm never playing that game again. Never, ever, ever, ever. Fast forward 8 years. God, I can't believe I'm installing this game again. Oh, God, what's wrong with me? It's okay. It's okay. FF11 will be there waiting. Your server might have gotten merged in the meantime, but yeah. The updates just aren't doing it for me. Too small. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. But, you know, it's in maintenance mode. The game is, I guess, officially over, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. When you're a veteran, you have little to do other than create another character on another server. Do it all over again. Some people would say, that's a little sadomasochistic, isn't it? And I'd be all like, so is FF11. What's your point? What's left is there to do other than to be perfect? Gear whore. Everything. It's like, I've got one of everything. All the rare EX stuff, I can't collect anymore because I have it all. There's got to be something you don't have. It's like that one piece that, you know, 0.1% of the time drops off that 0.001% of the time that mob will spawn, and it has to be like on full moon only, and blah blah this and blah blah that, and you know, kind of was worth a lot if I sold it back in the day. Would have gotten thousands? Wow. I don't know if I could. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever sell an account. I could see myself giving it away as a means of here, I don't want to play this anymore. But at the same time, I don't want my characters going to, you know, somebody I don't know. I'm going to want to mispronounce this, but I'm going to say creator. Do you craft at all? Not in 2 months. On this character, I think I have cooking at about 100. Happy Monday, by the way. There is a rumor on the forums about them ending service early next year. I didn't hear that. I think it's a bunch of BS. They merged servers before doing that. I don't know about that. Having one server online is a lot of money. Could easily increase profit by doing that. I'll just let it die. I can see it downgrading servers, then maybe shut down 1 to 2 years later. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, they probably have all the worlds on just one server to begin with. They did have that one server replacement maintenance thingy, and I could see that's when they did it. And it costs just as much electricity to power one world as it does all the worlds. Because every time that they do a server merger, you're pissing off a lot of players. They're like, I have to change my name? That's redunculous. And I'll agree. That's redunculous. That's why you should have created your name back in 2002 when everybody else did. Obviously, if there's money to be had, they won't shut it down, right? Their ultimate goal is to get everyone on FF14, though, which I have no interest in. Just an FYI, FF11 is still the most profitable game. Give them time. There's a lot of little mini transactions that they have in 14 that they could easily catch up with. I am looking for crafters that, in the long run, make a lot of profit. That would be Neoden. I don't know if he makes a lot of profit. All I have is cooking and fishing. And that's even on, I don't even know why I'm looking at quest. Craft skill, craft skill, craft skill. Yeah, I don't even have everything at craftsman yet. Cooking is 103. Or 102 maybe. I should do more of that. It's just FF11 is so old. If they'd add a renaming service, I bet they'd make a quick 100k. If they added character customization so that you could change your default face from the 2 hairstyles that they had, make a ton of money that way. What's the max regen you can get from all the buffs, all food, all classes? 10 hit points a tick. Final Fantasy 14 cannot match the cost put in just yet. Not yet. Profit to maintenance cost ratio is FF11's favor. Yeah. As long as they can afford to keep the lights on, I think Square Enix will continue to keep the lights on. They've kept it on this long. And I think, I may be wrong, this is just me thinking out loud, I think, I was fighting the sheep at the wrong time of day, that they kind of foresaw this 10 years ago. And have slowly, they planned out all the updates ahead of time. It's like, all right, so we're going to do this. We're going to raise the level cap to 80. And we're going to let them do that for, say, 6 months. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to raise the level cap again. And we're going to do that for 6 months and stuff like that. And we're going to, instead of just one day, just, all right, everyone's 99. Have fun. Let's let them get used to it. Ease into it. Which I think is probably the smart way to do it. Down to 8 servers from 16. You have like 3 guys working on the dev team. They're going to be more profitable. I don't know. I mean, Square Enix, they have a lot of money. And they know that the few players, the few and hardcore that are still playing, you know, I can keep doing that. But I don't know. They just need to come out. What did they do for the last Final Fantasy 15 day? I didn't even look that up. Should have. Yeah. They haven't fleshed out all the stuff they are working on. This is true. I believe Monstrosity has been left undone. Game is honestly done. Yeah, we'll see. Have we been able to upgrade our relic armor to +2 and +3 yet? The what you call it, reforged versions. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I don't know why. Just down. They'll probably give us that big update come January or December. And that when we got the last one, maybe not. It's more just stretching the game out with little updates left. I can see that. Square Enix is thank you, Monsterlove. They're used to artificially extending playtime. And I was like, no. Gotta wait an hour for you can get the next part of this quest. Proper Far East expansion. Or Riot. I'm gonna be glad we got Rising Jima. Because I can say, hey, we finally went to the Far East. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And I got it. I was like, yay. But yeah. Just need an entire continent, just like that. More trees. Maybe a town. Oh my goodness. Imagine if we get a Far East town. All the players that would come back. We would need one new additional Far East job. I'm not exactly sure what we can do, because you already have Ninja, you already have Samurai, you already have Monk. Not that Monk's necessarily Far East, but I'm sure Square Enix has something up their sleeve and like, oh yeah, Necromancer. That's kind of Far Easty, isn't it? It'd be like Summoner, except with, you know, undead stuff. And then, say the tank gets killed, guess what? Necromancer. Pops him back up. Treats him like a puppet. That actually sounds fun. Square Enix, make it happen. You know you want to. Probably already got all the code in place. Someone on Blue Gator posted a fan-made map. There's so many areas we haven't seen. Yes. They made a new job. That would be shocking. Yes. They can never add a Far East. It was their lore black hole. Don't want to explain it. Came from the Far East. Yeah, I suppose we could see that too. Maybe we'll get an expansion to what do you call it? Chains of Promathia. We get to retake what was the name of that town? The one in off to the west. You know. I don't remember the name of it. It's a conquest region though for some reason, but Tabnazia! Oh, there we go. It was in the opening cinematic. I want to be able to explore there. Kill orcs. Level 125 orcs. It's like, these were the orcs that were so powerful that when the Sword of Light, spoilers, blew up the continent, these guys were able to walk it off. They're like, eh. Why'd everybody die? Oh, it's an expansion to Eorzea, and then all of a sudden every ability has on global cooldown. I could see that. Cynical showing up, Final Fantasy 14. Hey, I'm an FF11 player. I'm badass. I go tank some crabs. Who wants to come with me? Like, that's not how this game works. It's like, that's how it works now. Come on, guys. Let's go grab some crabs. I'm still angry there was no Tabnazia or Juno in the Wings of the Gods. This is true. They cheated us on Juno. They're like, hey, there's the gate. You can click it. Cutscene. It was like, oh, did you want to actually go into the town that's, you know, during the war? Well, yeah. But we got these nice tunnels underground that you've never been to before. Wait, what's that? You don't like the fact that it's the same map over and over and over again? Well, too bad. That's what you're getting. Because that's what we do in Final Fantasy XI. We repurpose previous stuffs. Sheep, are you even chasing me? Kind of doesn't seem like the sheep is chasing me. Uh-oh. Really? Alright, let's go in and get the Beastmaster first. Dun, dun, dun. I can proc. Oh, he's already procced. I can kill this guy. Like that. Bye-bye, Vanguard Crow. Gudo. Favorite death animation ever. Wings of the Goddess. That I'm still upset we never got to see. I want to go back in time just a little bit further, because I wanted to see the Cooking Guild up in flames. Square Enix is like, no, 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 we're not going to show that. I'm like, yes, yes, I can't believe that it doesn't catch fire from time to time. That's what they should do, actually. If you're in a cooking guild and you're making cookies and you're using a fire crystal and then you have a critical failure where you lose all your ingredients, as a bonus, the cooking guild should catch on fire. Then you can see, like, see all the Taru inside the cooking guild doing their little panicky motion. It'd be so cute. They're like, ah, it's on fire. And then you got that one guy making bread in the back. It looks like Dentral. He just gets a water crystal synth out and saves the day. It's like, hey, look, I made distilled water. Sprinkle it up there. Fire's gone away. Back to work. Come on, Square Enix, you know you can do that. Make it happen. And then after you're done with that, give us a fishing chair that we can sit in while fishing. That foot tapping action. That would be cool too. Even if it's just like a barrel of fish. Yeah. So many things they can do with this game. Little things. Well, they'll probably instead come out with Mog Wardrobe 6, 7, and 8. Did we DC? I've got the impression we might have disconnected. Oh no. Kitty, did you do that? Oh goodness. See, back in the good old days, that was a sure way to get killed. Oh, but not my Cyndaquil. No, no. The receiving data did drop to 0 momentarily. And it looks like it did it again. Yep. Yep. It's not even midnight time, Warner. Well done. Well done indeed. Alright. I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out of Dynamis yet. How's this sheep not dead yet? Okay, there we go. How's this sheep not dead yet? back up a little bit because you know what's going to happen. Receiving data is going to drop to 0. I'm going to have that one sheet behind me. Trust NPCs are like, I ain't curing that. I don't think it's my internet connection because I still have the Twitch health page up, and it doesn't seem like it's moving at all. So I guess I can't use that as a proper guide, but oh well. Y'all guys would let me know if something was wrong with the stream. Maybe, maybe not. It is getting late. It's almost midnight. Dang it. So what am I gonna do tomorrow night? I have no idea. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna work. Then I'm gonna come home. There are some problems on FF11's side. Yay! So it's not my overly expensive internet that I pay for. Did I mention it's overly expensive? People have way too much for it, but oh well. I get fast uploads, so I shouldn't complain. Bum bum bum. Can explain it in a bit. That's okay. You don't need to. I'm just saying. It's not you, man. It's the game. That's all good. What am I gonna do tomorrow night? I haven't done job points in like forever. That's not true. I haven't done job points in like 2 months. So we'll probably do some of that. I still need to finish getting all the spells for Blue Mage for Syndicals. So I can do some of that. Not at the same time. At least I'm not going to try to do it at the same time. ISP that having issues. Dang it, FF11 ISP. Quit failing. And on that note, how much time we got left? Well, let's go ahead and stay for as long as the game will allow us without getting killed. It can't be that much more time. We're probably going to get kicked out of here in like another 5 minutes. So, I mean, it is double bronze piece time of the afternoon, so let's try and enjoy that as much as we can. I'm going to turn around like all the sheep will be all like, hey, we're not moving. I mean, we are moving. We're attacking you, but you can't see it. And now we're going to kick you while you're AFK. Oh, okay, thanks, Cortana. Just remembering, don't forget to go to bed. Thanks. Boom, boom, boom. It's my favorite spot right here. No, but I like it nonetheless. Sometimes you get that super duper clumping action going. Go ahead, click the OK, dismiss. Dismiss twice. Thank you. Did I proc it? I don't think I did. Let's try it again. Proc. Better proc. It's not procking. Are we out of... We're not out of time yet. Still got less than 2 in-game hours. Once again. Not again. This is a new one. Yeah. Proc it again. That was proc it. Who's not using Hey Samba? That's me. I see Hey Samba being applied by those guys. There we go. He almost has... It's almost dead anyway. Wow! See, that one procced really fast. So I can kill it. That's what I should save my TP for. Times like that. And like also like this. But I don't have enough TP, so sad. Most of the time when it's disconnect issue with the FF11, it has to do with the person's ISP. The way the connection is routed to FF11 servers. I can see that. It's nice to have you back, Dent. Well, thank you. Looking forward to watching more of your content. Hey, I'll try to keep it fresh, and I'll actually try and not do the, oh, it's getting late, sleepy pills kick it in. But actually what I need to do when I'm not going to stream, like, hey, hot date, can't go out, or can't make it to the deal tonight, wish me luck. I'll try and upload that to, I guess, Twitter? Is that what the kids use nowadays? Although, for the longest time, I thought Twitter was just something that people decided to like, I'm angry. I'm going to get on Twitter and tell everybody I'm angry. And I might not be wrong, but I may not be right as well. But maybe I'll try using that, because I've got it on the phone. And it looks deceptively simple. I say deceptively because I'll probably mess it up. Yeah, I remember the first time I wasn't going to make it and wanted to let everybody know. I had to message Lanos through Twitch I was able to do that through the phone. It's like, hey, in the emergency room, looks bad. I think we're gonna have to go to the hospital next. May not be on tonight. Everything okay? No. I probably shouldn't talk about her medical conditions. She would not. Well, she might not. She might not care. Probably would not appreciate it. Why is this thing not dead yet? All right. Or why is it not procced yet? I guess this is a better question. Let's count our coins. That's always fun. 2 stacks of bronze pieces, 2 stacks of white shells, 2 stacks of fine bills. So 2, 4, 6-ish. That's not bad. Plus. Not for 2 hours. Or less than 2 hours. Go, 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 treasure hunter. Gain XP. Did we cap out our sparks? Bet we didn't. It's gonna be. It will be under quest, won't it? Yeah, we did not cap out our sparks. Thing. Did they make any changes to sparks where you can like give me all the shields that I can carry, so I don't have to hit that button 30 times? They probably didn't. That would be a nice quality of life adjustment, though. Like, how many shields would you like? As many as I can fit. So you know they've got the software in there to do it. That's how they do with the crystals from the Moogles. Yeah, we could use that system. That's not hard at all. It's totally harder. I gotta calculate how many points you have, how much free space you have. Be easier just to make the shield stack. Mm-hmm. You can do that too, Square Enix. If a bunch of mineral ores can stack, I understand why a bunch of shields can't. Should also make the beds in the game stackable. Actually, you should be able to make it so that you can actually stack them on top of each other in your Mog house, so you could have royal bunk beds. Ooh. They probably already have it. Exactly! I don't know if I hit the proc button or not, so I'm going to hit it again. He's almost dead anyways. And it is now after 1600. There is no more point to be here in Dynamis. It's probably going to kick us out here pretty soon anyways. Is it weapon skill time for this one? I think it is weapon skill. Let's go with the Eldin Edge. Go for a proc. That didn't proc it. Maybe it's magic. It's probably magic. Alright, everyone. I'm not dead. Yay! I am tired. Probably gonna be like, why can I not fall asleep? I know. I'll just go to YouTube. Watch tutorials. Sub job luck? No. I'm not that mean to myself. Nope, I just like go in there with the dancer sub and kill and proc as quickly as I can and see how that goes. So no 100 coins. You know, it always seems like a lottery anyways. And Brulon! Hope I said that right. Happy Monday. Even though it's now Tuesday, it is now Tuesday. I really need to get to bed. So, work button. We'll log out and we'll take care of the other stuff. Probably later tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow yet. I'll write some stuff down, flip some coins, maybe get the Dungeons and Dragon dice out. We'll do like percentages and that kind of thing. Maybe we'll just do more of this. We're like, hey, make some more coins. Make some more gil. Gil's important. And everybody loves Dynamis, almost as much as everybody loves Sky. I should go back to Sky. Well, I should. What I need to do is get on Songarthol and get him all those missions finished and stuff. So, escape out of there, click this button here. Don't forget how I close these out. It's been that long. Oh well. See if I remember. There's like 3 things I used to say. Be good. Stay safe. No. That was 4 things. You don't have to be good. You can be bad. I won't judge you. Be good or bad. Stay safe. That's Cyndaquil. She likes to be tank. Have fun. Song. No, that's Dent, because he's always dying. And then Songarthol. Don't get caught. He's the thief. Also a stinky Gulka. 35,000 capacity points on easy intense. Be good. Stay safe. Don't do anything I want to do. Sober. Good night, everyone. I'll see you 22 hours. 21 hours. 24 minutes. Yeah.